The only difference
you
is that
cracked
like
me up, Fireball.
the only difference is uh, like the more like the infatuation of the way they speak. Like on certain like notes where like Raspy would go up, Pepper Coyote would go down.
Oh yeah.
Are you talking about his singing voice or his talking voice?
Yes.
'Cause
Talking.
I don't think you should change octaves when you're talking.
Why not? Should you
Well-
do
Well,
this?
like if take for example in Norwegian, whenever you end a sentence, you're supposed to go up.
Yeah. There's a certain like cadence to it.
Yeah.
Like his cadence is more like.
Let's see. Gotta bring up Late Twitch because I want to see this whole thing.
This
Alright,
whole
let's-
shebang.
This whole what's the
Shit show, basically.
Yeah, you know the best part of waking up is all this stuff. Okay.
I didn't
Where-
want to say it, but here we are.
Here we are in the future.
Oh, do you guys want to see my microphone? Wait, it lights
Yeah.
up. It looks really cool.
Can see the microphone.
Are we turning on our cameras?
Oh, I was gonna do it on stream, but we can do that
Yeah,
too.
Oh.
you can do it on
Oh.
stream. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Then I should probably put my penis away then.
So
Ah!
Oh God.
yeah, you should definitely do
Got a
that.
whole bunch today.
It wasn't what he said. It was how he said it. That creeped me out.
I gotta pull my penis away.
I should probably
There
put
we
my
go.
penis away.
Whoa! I better put my hands away.
Oh my god.
He's pulling his cock out.
Oh, this is why there's times when I'm glad there's nobody identifies as a female in here.
Yeah,
Because, oh my god.
the
He is
HR
pulling
claims
his
would
cock
be
out.
insane.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if we had like different people in this game, it would last one session, then we'd all be like on a watch list.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Thing about it is, the video evidence would be so damning because it's. I mean,
oh yeah, dude. Like, data collectors have the easiest job right now because literally everybody throws everything they do online. Now.
yeah.
I mean, all I have to say is,
I'm so glad that peaked its microphone and I couldn't hear what it was.
Okay. so the
he's pulling
only
his cock
thing-
out.
The only thing I can say is that our names are huge.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to
Block
say
off
that.
all that. So I am curious if that's what you can
I
fix
think-
on your end.
Yeah, that
I
is.
mean,
on
I can
your
I
end.
can do
Yeah.
this,
It
but
feels like
Yeah, but
like
I'm saying,
the
like,
text
yeah.
is like it's like scrolling, so the
Oh.
text is you need to make the box bigger.
yeah.
Not the box,
Mhm.
but I would say that the text. I wonder if you can actually change the text.
I think you
itself.
can change the font size.
In Fuji, I think maybe.
Yeah, you have to change the font size in Fuji.
Yeah.
Ugh. And of course, I
God,
lost the
hearing my
link
own
somewhere.
voice, I hate it.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't stand to hear my own voice.
I can't stand to hear you either.
Ah!
I have to. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay. True, no kame. Yeah. You just can't hear it. You're fine. You're good.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Huh?
Hang
Not
on,
like
y'all
this,
are.
Not like this. Not like this.
Wait, image spacing. Is that this? Wait, is this gonna live update? Wait.
You may have to delete and re-put it. It's
Maybe
okay.
worse than you, we hear
Part
you.
of this is the fun part of.
Okay, so that fixed that. Sorry.
Okay.
Name
I-
size.
Oh ho ho.
What is that emote?
I guess I'm lighting up.
There we go.
Oh,
That's better.
I don't
That's a little.
understand.
Oh yeah, there we go. Now I can see my face when it does things, and you still see Raspy on there. Okay. I like
Okay, so then I can make this a
Also-
little bit bigger to make the nameplates bigger.
it. Yeah.
You asked what that emote was. That emote is Schlorken, okay?
Oh,
Put us up.
yeah, that really clears
here.
things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
It's
man
the
is
one and
working.
only Schlorken.
Image alignment.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I got no rebuttal to that.
If you put it in the top left or your top right, you would probably be good. Maybe top
Yeah.
left. I'd say
Put it
top
in the
left.
middle.
Top
Screen.
left. Well, it doesn't snap very well.
Ooh.
There you go.
So
right there.
yeah, putting it. Yeah.
Just cover up the
There we go. Now everybody can see top there. You can see who's talking.
A
There we
little bit
go.
further up.
I think there's a
Just
del-
to-
there might be it looks like there's a delay on mine. I'm barely lighting up.
It's just your
Yeah, I
image
think-
is dark.
I think your picture's just dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like
So
I'm,
don't
I'm
have
seeing
dark
myself
stuff, man.
lighting up.
Mhm.
Don't have dark stuff.
Well, if you're watching the stream, then yeah, there'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
a
I was
delay.
You and I was
So-
about to say. I guess
so
there's
I
a
just-
delay too.
I just want to say something for all of us here.
There we go. That's perfect.
I have this really cool image made by my good friend.
No, be very careful with what you
Wait,
say.
Good friend, that person who you know who you are.
Mhm.
You do great M things.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember what image we said we needed, and now I'm worried because I don't remember.
Well, it was his
you-
profile.
We need that image, your credit card with the
Mhm.
numbers on the front and the little funny little numbers on the back.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to talk to the IRS
Oh.
about that one.
Oh, I love
IRS?
it.
What's that?
Okay. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna go down here. We're gonna do the thing, and
Oh.
because it's fun, thank you everybody who's here for tuning in for the latest session of Origin Tales. So, as always, I am Raspy or Dave or any other number of names that I've been called over the years. I will be the canvas and the spokesperson for all the NPCs in this current world. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what happened last time on Origin Tales. We had the party still trying to make their way actually out of the settlement. We had them head all the way back to the Stunted Crow after finding out some information from the and hiring the Lost Ones and sending them all the way to go work for Duva without telling Duva anything.
Hey.
Just, you should go there.
To be fair,
Even though
Duva said she
Duva-
wanted to have them work
Yes,
for her.
she did.
So, in
Wow.
all fairness, and it's not like we waited like a week before we did it. Like, we went that night. Like, it was, the conversation should have been fresh in her mind. But you know what?
Yeah,
I wasn't
Well,
there, except
yeah.
that I was.
yeah. The problem was that we weren't expecting the kids to immediately go there at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
and-
midnight.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
to the wizard, the magical
Well,
wizard.
listen,
Duva.
kids be kidding. Okay.
Yes, kids be kidding. So anyway,
kidding me.
Going back to where we were, they all decided to, take a sleep. We did find out that Bracken wants to get a volume control made for MT because in the middle of the night, MT has the exact loud voice that he always has. Svenja had some interesting dreams about his past adventures artistically preserved in a museum-style setting, but we don't know who created them or why. Bracken also made an infusion for Svenja. Torden went out and bought himself a brand new Sparky Javelin. And left his enchanted armor, which you will have gotten back by now, to get fitted and the runes reactivated, because it is that set of armor that can be animated that he got from the rubble/area of the Lost Ones hangout. Svenja, who's been doing everything for Alavar today, went and got quests for the rest of the party instead of Alavar, because Alavar was off in his own little world. Picked up the quests for My Goods, Haunted Farm, and also apparently decided to jot down the Snake Cult quest. And went to the library, got some more information on the essence cores and how they're made. Didn't roll that high, but enough to be able to get a little more information. All of the stuff that Alavar has most likely is going to be where we, the listeners, will find out more about these things.
Oh,
But also
Alavar is
remember-
forgotten, so good luck.
I was super quiet and careful to not let anyone know.
And yes, you were very secretive. You didn't give anything out, and nobody knows. As always, if you've been paying attention, I started everybody off with 1 dice of inspiration that they managed to keep all together to use as a training montage. They decided level 3 was a time where we wanted to use this training montage, and the following things happened. I still have to technically find out what Xylo did, but we had Bracken choose to do poison resistance as a feat. Poppers rolled a 2 to add on to his base charisma stat. Torden wanted to be even tougher than he already is now and grabbed the tough feat. Svenja has maxed out his intelligence at 20 with a 4 to add to it. Vincent chose the Great Weapon Master's feat. Alavar chose the Warcaster feat. Xylo, you're the only one who didn't tell me what you decided to choose, if anything. Did you want to get proficiency in something, roll to add on to your stats, or grab a free feat? Which one was it?
It was a free feat. I took the skill expert feat.
That's not what I heard.
Oh god, what'd you hear?
I heard a like distant "fuck you."
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Why not, right? Just yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I chose a fuck you option. Yeah,
Oh.
no, I chose.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
I took the DM as a butt feat.
No, I chose the skill expert feat. And if you were curious, the options I chose for it is I gained proficiency in stealth and I gained expertise in stealth.
Ooh.
You maxed out stealth. There we go. So since you weren't here, you and Alavar get to tell me exactly how you managed to grab these feats. We'll go ahead and start off with Alavar, just because I wrote them down first. Alavar, what did you do to gain this Warcaster feat, please?
So I imagine there's 24 hours, right?
Yes, 24 hours.
Let's see. I woke up whatever morning. I guess the morning after the incident. I guess
We don't
is
talk about the
for lack of a better term. I woke up that morning and copied the spell that we had found, or the scroll that we had found, into my spell book. Slammed the equivalent of an energy drink, and went outside, lined a bunch of bottles up on a fence post, and just started slinging spells until I eventually got good enough to do it very fast.
Yeah, so Duva actually comes out while you are doing this bright early in the morning.
I didn't say it was her fence post. I said a fence post. I'm 100% okay with it being our random neighbor's fence post who gets, very upset.
Yeah.
But
in that
continue.
In that case, you find an almost abandoned area with a fence, and you start doing this. And after a while, you notice that you have a couple of onlookers, specifically what looks to be a couple of children. One is this little turtle boy, and is in company with another actual bearkin little girl that are coming over to wondering what the shattering is about and watching you. And every now and again when you stop and take a breath and recharge, essentially, you look over and they're trying to imitate you by like holding out their hands or trying to make the gestures as you're doing that. Go ahead and roll me a d20. If you roll over an 18, you will actually see them be able to do some spark of the arcane. Anything lower than that, it's just hilarious.
Just straight
So go
D20?
ahead. Straight d20.
Moment of truth. 12.
Yeah, no, they really try. There's a lot of grunting, a lot of like this, and but they do keep, when they think you're not looking, trying to imitate you until they get called back into their various houses from 2 places away and disappear. But you had an audience.
Yeah. Little do they know I see everything.
2 years later, that turtle child will awaken as the divine blood of a forgotten god.
Next
All
character,
thanks
next
to you.
And the holy knight herself, that Fairkin, feels called upon to go and smite at his side. They will go and take on the... No, anyways.
Guys,
Cool,
leave my
cool.
next characters alone, okay?
Yeah. Leave Torden's daughter alone.
Oh, really? Yeah, wow. You move fast.
Yeah, Torden's fast. What do you think he was doing all night?
Ooh. Anything else?
Getting the tough.
I think that's about it from me.
Okay.
Just
Cool, cool, cool.
practice and study.
Perfect. That makes total sense. Xylo, you wanna let us know exactly how you became such an expert to basically max out your proficiency in stealth?
So it's half of what he's gonna be doing over the last night, and half of like he's been doing this pretty much his whole life. I just couldn't get it at a low enough level. He was planning on getting this feat at 4th level, but either way, the way I was thinking about it was Xylo disappeared from the party during the whole rescuing the child incident because he was feeling a little introverted, and as he left back out into the city, he happened to run into one of his old mentors that his father had hooked up with him basically when he was a little child, basically when he started training, and finished some past due lessons to be able to stealth around in the shadows without being seen and strike when the opportunity is right.
Okay.
If that's okay.
That's fine. I'm going to hit randomize on here, and let's see here. Doesn't matter any gender, any race. We're going to choose for you.
Master Homeless Nerdy.
Rogue, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to hit generate. You actually run across one of your father's is a female Triton. Her name is Duthyn, Duthyn. Strikingly stocky woman, dressed in a clean tan jacket, covering her clean leather armor. Her blue hair is kept up on a ponytail inside an ivy hat. Her green eyes are heavily dilated. She has the appearance of someone under the heavy influence of drugs, but she's never intoxicated.
Interesting.
So she is able to point out a few things to you, and essentially takes you through various different places and has you hide and not move over the course of the night, as in you go into some places that are busy enough that you have to push your skills to the limit to find a place to hide in front of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's how you're able to max out your stuff.
Yeah.
So there you go. Cool, 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 cool. I'm just going to hit save so I can have that. And we're just going to have this as...
By the way, Raspy, I just want to point something out to you.
yes.
Due to some unfortunate events today, I have managed to cut 3 of my fingers. So if I'm a bit slow to react on things, that is why.
How dare you? Cut yourself.
I didn't do it on
repeatedly.
purpose.
Well, just don't do it again.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, I'm just tossing it out there. Maybe you should do it. Anyways, we have concluded all of our fun things. So we will have the party meetup as ever in your favorite your favorite base.
Oh no,
AKA
we're not allowed in here today. Dude was super pissed.
Yeah, I was gonna just say we go to the we go meet up at the Venture Hall because I got a question or two for him before we leave.
Okay. Which one are you going back to? The
Wherever we got the quest from.
Paradox Dream?
Yes.
Okay. So if that's where you all meet up, if everybody's in agreement, you can go there.
Yes.
Oh well, I guess technically this is 24 hours later, so I guess we've had another long rest since since that day. I don't think we used anything, but okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. So just meeting up at the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say like
time.
Xylo doesn't, or you guys weren't able to tell Xylo anything because he wasn't around, but he kind of just shows up behind Torden at one point and just is walking beside you guys.
Would Torden notice you? That's the question, though.
Highly unlikely. I'm sure one of the other guys would.
Yeah, I can. I can hear his
I-
thoughts as he approaches.
I
Oh,
can
shit.
smell you.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to roll a perception against a stealth, by all means, go for it.
Oh, cool. I rolled a
20.
natural one. That checks out.
So you are still very sore from the various many different ways you've had to contort your body and stay over that training period.
Okay.
So you actually try to be sneaky about it, but you stumble a little bit and inadvertently bump into Torden and catch yourself and then continue to walk next to him.
Okay. Looking
Torden
no
is-
short a hand of embarrassment, he just puts his head down in his hat and just keeps walking beside him.
Torden in his new plate armor, looking at you.
There you are, Xylo. I was looking for you all day yesterday. I was trying to get everyone to try out some poppers potions, but I drank most of them.
I think I'll be okay. I appreciate the offer, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that for a full day.
You drank most of them and you're still alive.
Oh yeah, I mean they work, but let's just say it was an interesting day.
I believe it.
Very
Taking
much.
Potions isn't necessarily reassuring on its effects.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
eventually they stopped working. I was trying to help poppers out, but they just stopped doing things after a while.
There were some mishaps, but we came through at the end.
Yeah, I hope you buried that second tail.
Oh, very, very much. Right
Yeah.
behind Duva's shop.
Oh,
Oh,
well, let's
Sure, that's
just hope
great.
let's
Yep.
just hope it doesn't like grow into another bracken or something.
Oh, God. What?
I don't think that's how that works.
Hold on.
Okay.
What he's rolling? What is he rolling?
Yeah,
Everything.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Also, what Raspy failed to mention last time is the city is slowly becoming embroiled by the war against the Blink dogs, and they're everywhere.
You mean the
Yeah,
Blink
no, I
Master?
heard.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying for the recap.
Mm.
There's Blink Chihuahuas and Blink Bulldogs and Blink Huskies. They're everywhere.
Oh, so this is like an actual thing?
Yeah.
No.
There was this kennel wagon that like kind of broke down on the road. All the Blink dogs kind of bamfed out of their cages.
I'm
What a
pretty
fuck.
I'm pretty sure all dogs are Blink dogs. Some just have more self-control than others.
I mean, I guess they all do blink eventually.
You get smacked in the back of the head.
I can finally eat without peeking my microphone and having to mute. This is so nice.
Is it
Oh,
crab rangoon?
No,
I was gonna
it's
say, what are we guessing, guys?
when you guys.
Chick-fil-A.
Rotisserie chicken.
Mm-mm.
Taco Bell.
Rotisserie chicken nuggets.
Taco Bell is close, but no.
Enchilada.
Taco
Taco
Bueno.
Bell.
He had nachos.
It's like an oven burrito that I've
Oh yeah,
put
it's
into a
basically
bowl.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I win. I'm giving myself 2 dice of inspiration. Thank you very much.
Oh, no.
I don't like
That's
that.
inspiration.
I love that. That's
no.
totally yeah. Hey,
Hey,
listen,
hey,
I am the parchment of this world.
I take it
am
back. It
allowed
was
to give
Chick-fil-A.
myself-
Wait, hang on.
Hold on, Chick-fil-A. Actually,
you
it
are,
was Burger
you are
King.
correct. You are parched
Yes,
in this
I am.
world.
Yes, and I'm gonna drink some more. Don't worry about
Yes, drink some water.
it. Yes, go ahead.
Anyway, so as I guess we approach, I suggest to the group, depending on how long this might take, it might be best to try to secure some transportation.
Oh yeah,
It-
did that job board say where the village was or what it was called or anything like that?
I believe we have the name. It is insert name here. But I
For
feel
which
like
one?
that we're going to the snake one. Remember? That's what we all decided upon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you remember you had also grabbed and written down the haunted farm and my goods.
Yeah, but when we ended our conversation about it, it was we were gonna go to the snakes because it was I think the harder of all of them. We wanted to prove that we can do it.
Yeah, I thought we could only take one at like we could actually only officially take one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I wrote down the information on them to bring them back.
Okay.
But yeah, we were gonna go to the snake one, and
I mean, if we can knock multiple out at the same time, I'm all for.
yeah,
I just thought the mechanics were we could only take one at a time.
I believe we can. Just it's about etiquette.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's more giving other people a chance. So, like, if we are on our way to the snake one, and we happen to come across the my goods one, I don't think anyone's gonna get upset because we're still giving other people a chance to do the snake one as well. And it's less like we take them physically, and more we just go and try to do it.
yeah.
And if we complete it, if we complete it first, we get the rewards. If we don't, then we don't.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
you can't really worry about being rude when you're trying to be efficient.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
True. That's true. Okay. So
I think it's the intentions behind it, not necessarily
yes.
the
Yes,
action.
Right.
yes.
Okay.
You could,
Well
you
then,
could
yeah.
write down the information on the stuff, but it's not like, hey, we've claimed these, don't touch them. It's
Yeah.
okay, you have the information, and then you go, oh, I'm in this area. You know what? Hey, look, looks like I completed it. And then whatever magic is behind the quest giving will recognize if you've completed it.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. All right. So, in regards to your question, it is. They said the hidden village of Gearfar. I will go ahead and copy this, and I will paste it for you. Right there.
Gordon would speak up in front of the party. Right, if we're going to need transportation, we're going to need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need about 42 dogs, 6 sleds, and then we'll be good.
Or, and hear me
See,
out,
Well,
and hear me out. What if we took horses and wagons instead?
yeah. One horse is like 10 dogs smashed together.
Also,
the fuck?
sleds don't really work well when there's not enough snow.
You don't know
That's
that.
First of all, I've only eaten horse, so I wouldn't know.
We would.
So you do have horses. You just choose dogs.
That seems a
Well-
little like animal cruelty, honestly.
Well, it's also because the dogs help us hunt afterwards.
That's
Hard to-
understandable.
I think it would be hard to hunt with 42 dogs running around with you, though.
Oh no, I had 6 dogs.
Statement still stands.
Well, it's
But
quite easy if you train them properly.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
see
think
the
the
problem.
42 was like 6 for each of us.
I
Yes.
gotcha.
I don't know if the math checks out, but I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Well,
Yes, we're
let's see.
7 people.
Well,
Mhm.
before we
Yeah.
start, renting out a kennel for 42 dogs, let's maybe figure out where this village is.
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna say that we know where people know where it is, even though it's considered the hidden village. People were going there and disappearing. So like we know how to. Someone or they should. We should be able to get. We should be able to find it on a map and know where to go.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is there anywhere in town that would have that information?
Well, that's why I assumed we head over to the mission board place because they would know.
I thought that's where you guys are currently standing talking about this.
I think
It is.
that this is our conversation to that board, I
Okay.
guess. So yeah, I guess we're at the board, and yeah.
Okay. Yes. So there is a map. It's more of the general map of Livros. I'll go ahead and move you over there so you can be able to see. So as you can see, you are here. This is the settlement. You don't see anything on here that tells you where pinpoint it is, almost as though you do not have either the permissions or have not found it yourself for the map to update. So if you want to ask people about it, you can go and ask one of the staff that mans the area and will do all the updating and registration. You can ask one of them and see if they know, if you would like. I will give that to you.
All right. So which one of you is from the Tower of Isengard up here? It's just kind of chilling in the middle of the lake.
Are you asking the party or one of the guards?
I mean, you guys. This only shows places we've been. One of you got some explaining to do.
Well, that means whatever path they took from here to there has nothing of interest on it.
Maybe we just saw it when we were flying into town. I mean, it is. That could be the wizard. Didn't we heard about the wizard tower that fell over?
Oh, yeah.
That could just be it.
I don't think the wizard tower fell over. I think there was an exploded wizard lair and a separate wizard tower. I don't think at any point in time one of them just fell. I don't know if that's me misremembering or not.
Yeah, I think the house more exploded. I don't think I would call that a fallen house.
Mm-mm.
Hey, well, it might have exploded and then fell over.
Well, yeah, I'm sure falling was involved.
If
but...
it was going to do any of the two, I think it would have fallen over and then exploded. But
Well, if a wizard tower falls over and no one is there to hear it fall,
Okay.
did it really fall?
Well, speaking from experience, things tend to explode before they fall over. If they're going to do both, the explosion usually happens first.
I've never seen a tree explode before falling. Well, I have, like, if lightning strikes it, but that's a different case.
Yeah, most trees don't have the ingredients for explosions.
You'd be surprised. Some of the trees up north.
the exploding tree.
As we're walking in the front door, I go to the information booth, ladies.
Oh, you decided they're ladies. Okay, cool, perfect, awesome. So
Yeah.
you're
Well,
walking.
yeah,
You're walking
the last one we
over-
talked to was a lady, right?
I thought she was just a random citizen.
Nah, she was like the person like running the board because she
Yeah, 'cause
explained how that works
it
to us.
Explained it all to us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have no idea.
Raspy's extremely weird and backwards system.
Yeah.
Weird and backwards.
I mean,
system?
it makes sense to me.
No, once he explained it, I understood. It just, you'd normally assume that one was the hardest instead of three.
Nah, why would
Yeah.
you do that?
Well, because like level 1 is the lowest level in D&D, so I don't necessarily know if that's the case. But, you know.
Listen, that's how I made it. That's what's worked for me in my brain. Why are you gonna pick it apart?
Raspy, I'm agreeing with you. I don't...
I know you are.
Yeah.
It's like
Everybody
CR.
else is like, we haven't talked to Raspy in a
Yeah,
week.
why would the
I haven't
lower
said
number be
anything.
a higher difficulty? That doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
Well, I was
I
thinking
haven't
more
said
like,
anything.
like you get first place because you did the best, so it's going to be the hardest to get there.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so you walk up to these two
Yeah, we're still having this
lovely.
debate as we
you're still having this debate. You walk over. So there are two ladies. One is an older elven woman. She seems to be busy with something. You are greeted and acknowledged by the young human female in front of you. Yes, how can I help you?
Hello, my name is Svenja. I want to know information about the map, and if you can give us points of interest, because we are going to go and get rid of the snake cult at Gearfar, which seems to be very far away, so we need to know where it is.
Go ahead and roll me a charisma check because you did that. Just a straight charisma. Just a charisma check, please. Just because
Okay.
you're trying to. It seems to be very far away.
Yep. I closed my D&D Beyond.
Nice.
Saw that joke coming a mile away.
Hey.
What's a mile?
It's very
crazy.
far.
It's crazy because they have these wild things that run around there called giraffes. That was my other joke, but I couldn't get that. I couldn't fit it in.
Those
Okay.
giraffes,
Yeah.
like those really like tall, like horse-looking things, like the really
Yeah,
long
their
necks.
heads are very far from the ground.
Yeah, like the
Dread-
really long necks, you know, spotted everywhere.
The
Uh,
dreaded long horse.
Just
Yeah.
charisma.
Yes.
I
We have
feel-
some giraffes up north.
I feel my
I
IQ
got a
dropping.
19, so wham, wham, wham,
Okay.
wham, wham.
with your 19, you say that, and you see her smile a little bit, and kind of like a, okay, yeah, I'll give you that one, instead of like a, okay, really. Um, um, are you looking for the location? It would be. Do you have a copy of the map of Livros?
Yes, and I produced my map.
She points over in this direction. She goes, there's no actual like specific place. It's supposed to be lost, as it were. However, it's more easterly. And it's about a week's travel just to get to the entrance.
So it would be wise to maybe take some transportation as opposed to walk, correct? Or is it a week by foot?
It's a week's travel by foot. If you had mounts, perhaps it would probably be. I would
Quicker.
say, yes. If you were going at a leisurely pace, I would say 5 days. If you did the very, very uncalled for thing to your mounts and rushed them, you would probably be there in 3.
Raspy, could you ping on the map where she pointed?
She tapped this forest area.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If we end up going that direction, do you know is there any other reports of things in that area that we should be aware of? Any beast or mischief causers?
Let me see. She picks up a bundle of essentially papers. We do have these on the board. Between here and that direction is the one posted by the owner of the Olive Pestle. That should be around that direction, as there's a main trade route, as it were. And then a little bit higher up here, she points in this direction. If you headed a little more north, then that would be for the Midas farm, which is reporting that they're hearing sounds of battle at night, and there's nothing there on their farm. New owners, you know. But we said that we would see if any adventurers would like to go and see. But that is what's going on there.
Oh, my fault, my lady. You must have misunderstood me. I just meant more. Is there any like dangers beside? I know there's missions between here and there. Is there any dangers known in the area, like unruly beasts or monsters or something that we have to be careful of? We don't want to take our horses there just to get them eaten by something.
Well,
Oh.
the thing is that as soon as you leave the walls and you travel for at least a day, that's when any number of monsters can appear. That is part of the curiosity that is Origin. Not Origin. I apologize. Livros, and it's why there's so many quests for different things, and your name can be carved out from any number of creatures or adversaries out there. We do know that there are a number of small villages and towns that are populated across. We have been on this continent for about 5 years now, and not everybody wants to stay here at the main settlement. So anything you can possibly think of might be out there. I've heard that there are deserts to the really far north. I've never been there myself.
And confirm.
I have heard, and as you can see, it is posted on the map. Well, that's something about that Wizard's Tower. It's still been there. Nobody has bothered to try to go there, or at least nobody has reported back about finding out the cause of things. But that is at least a month's journey, whether you walk or ride.
Okay. Well, I very much appreciate it. I didn't quite catch your name.
Oh, my name is Anne.
Thank you, Anne. I hope your day goes well. We. Oh, I guess before we go, do you know of people that might rent out horses to adventurers, or do we have to just go buy our own?
Unfortunately, no one really rents.
I guess that makes
Transportation?
sense.
Yes, because there's no guarantee that it will come back.
It's almost a guarantee that they won't come back.
You're not wrong. There are individuals out there for the more pricey that have enchanted things that you're able to do. I've heard tale of, I believe it's even our local, um, if my stuff pops up, thank you. Sheesh. Um, I know that the potted basilisk, occasionally, Mr. Royal, he has a few things to sell. I heard once he had his hands on a flying carpet, if you could even imagine. But that's been gone for a while. But there are many magical ways of transportation. Of course, the more powerful you are, the more it's easier to teleport or fly or turn into something that can cover great distances. Druids in that.
Understandable. I appreciate all of the help. Um, Pat, I will let you go unless one of my other friends and compatriots has a question for you. Otherwise, have a good day.
I was actually kind of curious. What exactly makes this village hidden?
That is the irony. It is once you found it, it's easy to find again. However, trying to find it proves to be a little difficult. That's why usually individuals of merchants and the like who have been there hire individuals um, or hire themselves out to other individuals uh, to locate it, as it were. The magical thing about these maps is that once you have found a place, the generalized location is therefore permanently marked on there. Makes it easier to get around. But as you have not personally been there, the magic will not actually activate.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
You say that it's difficult to find this village. Is it like trying to walk in a straight line in a blizzard, where it's like you just kind of end up walking in circles because you lose your sense of direction, or
Um, the irony is that no account is the same. I've heard tale of individuals getting lost and waking up after 3 days, and they haven't walked at all past 1 foot in. I've heard some made it no problem in there. Um, there have been rumors of the forest eating individuals. Uh, it's any number of things. It depends entirely on, I guess, your luck and your skill.
so the forest is enchanted, is what I'm getting.
That's
The forest is a high concentration of mana, yes.
The
I get.
forest is enchanted.
I mean, yeah. If you want to keep it simple, sure. Enchanted's a good word. I also. It seems like a few things are kind of on the way. Would there be any objection if we took a few other jobs that we could maybe knock out along the way to the forest, or is that something that is frowned upon?
What are you asking exactly? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if we made a stop by the farm on our way to the forest and kind of dealt with that, would we be making any enemies in with other quest takers, or is that just something that you can just do?
Well, when you take down and show an interest in a quest, um, take notes perhaps, or focus on actually doing that quest, it essentially becomes harder to. It's Gwyneth, how do you explain the business of buying now quests appear and disappear? The old woman comes up and goes, "Oh yes. So what happens is that if you take the quest and you are in the process of completing it, it is made almost invisible to any other adventurers who are currently looking for the quests. If there are more than one party working on it, then it is up to you to decide whether to continue and split the rewards, or you can give it up, or they can give it up. You would be notified in that area by the quest itself. It's a very complicated working of magic. I don't quite understand it myself, but that is what it was explained to me. Thank you, Gwyneth. I've got it from here. So yes, basically it becomes invisible, as it were, unless you give it up. Once you give it up, it becomes visible again.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very convenient. That's an interesting system. We might have another chat later. This whole deal is crazy.
Wait, so what's stopping one person from just going up to the board, taking every quest on there, and just making all of them invisible?
You can
said
only
that it
focus
was-
on one quest at a time.
Oh, right, I didn't hear that. I think I fried the nerves in my ears.
You should get to the healer to check that out.
I'll be fine. There's this
Alright.
constant ringing sound in my right ear. Is that no?
No.
Huh.
It depends on who you ask.
And, like, take his finger out of his ear and it's just covered in blood. Huh.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a coworker that had that one time. Lost both his arms and half a leg.
Putting
Wait.
his finger in his
Ears?
ear?
What? No, ringing.
Wait.
Well, yeah, he couldn't hear where he was walking. Ran right into a generator.
Oh.
That'll do it.
Gordon smacks him in the back of the head.
Were there any other questions for you?
So-
Um,
Yes. But no, I guess not. Not for me, at least.
yeah, I can't think of anything.
No, I'm good to go.
Okay.
I mean, out of character, I have a question, but the only way we'll really be able to find out is by doing it, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
those are the best answers.
Yep. It's like, how mad would people be if we focused on one quest, but knew about the others and did the others while we were technically only focused on one?
I mean, that's what we're about to do, buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's like, we're about to do it, and that's the only
Yeah,
way we're really
but
gonna
the
find
premise-
out, so.
I want to say, but the premise is when you are focused, you are doing that quest right there.
Yeah, so we focus
You're
on.
splitting your party, and half your party goes after one quest and half goes after the other. It's the same exact thing.
No, so what it is we focus on doing the goods quest because that's the closest one proximity wise. Then we focus on doing the farm quest because that's probably the next easiest one that we can like locate. And then we focus on doing the hidden village one, the lost village one. And it's like technically we're only focused on one at a time, but we know about all three and have a general area, so it's like boom, 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 and it's like, okay, how mad would people be? But I guess, technically speaking, it's going to take us about a week to get to the goods, then probably another few days to get to the farm, and then probably another few days or so after to a week after to get to the hidden village. So other people have a chance to do other quests if they go to that one first. It's just, yeah. Trial and error. I guess we're about to
Yeah,
figure
I
out
mean-
how mad we're about
I
to
mean,
make people,
yeah,
so.
Regardless, the missing goods seem to be on the way. So
Yeah.
I mean, we can at least like the farm. We don't necessarily have to go out of the way for. But
Yeah, that's up
we
to
can
us,
definitely- right.
The goods one is on the way to no matter which one we do. So I figure we might as well do
Yeah.
that one.
Right, so what you're suggesting is we take this path like so. So we just cut straight across.
So, also looking at this map, it looks like there's a river that we're gonna have to cross. So maybe we should start thinking about finding a way to do that.
And you swim?
I mean, kinda, yeah. But
Then it's not a problem.
Oh, I think I have an idea that could work. I think we'll be okay. In fact, I have a couple of ideas, and I know at least one of them will work.
So Raspy, I have a question.
You have lots of questions. What you got?
Yeah, but like this is just like more of a logistical question for like traveling. Would like is each? Dude, that's not what I do. That's oops. Fuck's sake. Ugh. Is each square considered one day of travel or?
No,
like on foot?
No. I just have this map so you can get a general idea of where it is.
Oh, okay.
The squares
Yeah,
have no meaning on travel whatsoever.
yeah, they
I am
said
not that good cartographer, okay? I made this, but it's not like no.
Because then it would take us a week to get to the goods one.
no. They
and then
said
they
it was
can,
gonna take a week to get to the forest.
Yeah, I know.
and that's
Yeah.
Like I'm just.
entrance to the forest.
Yeah, so like that's a week from there to there. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying like, oh, if it was like each.
Well, but then they
square
said the
one day-
Wizard's Tower was a month to get to from here, so I don't know if it's like just non-proportionate or if like this isn't the Wizard's
Yeah.
Tower or like what's going on.
coming from a fellow like map is not to scale.
Yeah.
DM,
No, I feel you.
Don't think about it too far.
Yeah, I feel you. This isn't. Yeah, because in PA we had Strat make the map, and he's very detail oriented and adamant about
Yeah.
that. So like his is to scale, but like we figured out the scale day one. This one is just it's a generalization of what it looks like.
Yeah, that's my map in my game is just like here's where things are. Don't look too much into it.
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe I will sit down with somebody and have to re-go over everything and have
mean,
a super
I've-
detailed map.
I've offered to give you one of my super detailed maps.
If you're gonna
Yes.
do it, now is the time because there's not very much on it. But that's just out of character.
Yeah.
Ideas.
So-
If
and
you
again,
look in
and
the
again,
art
we
corner-
can focus on it, Jordan. If out of game sometime when we have the time, you and I can go over this and generate, and you can ask me, and then we can make it look better and update Livros. But as of right now, this is what we got.
All right.
Enjoy what you have in front of you, okay?
So
I enjoy your company, Dad.
I guess the only question left is do we want to go buy horses or just hoof it?
I personally am of the mind that we might as well not spend money on something that is more than likely, well, like you said, going to wind up as monster food. That seems like a self-defeating and never-ending problem.
Yeah.
And I will
mean-
say that my
Possibly Torten food.
resources are kind of depleted, so I think we should spare what we can, but not spend
Yes.
what we don't need
Yeah, I
to.
mean, it sounded like at most we get what, like 2 days travel out of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's up to you guys. I'm fine either way. I mean, horses are, they're all right. A little tough.
Suggestion. What if we buy the horses, take them to and fro if they survive. When we get back to the city, we resell them to some other group of adventurers.
The problem that we're gonna run into is if their horses make it back, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, don't ever name a horse until level 5.
Mm-hmm.
What's these level things you're talking about?
Well, it's just the longer a horse survives, it just gains natural life experience and becomes tougher and harder to kill and
Mm-hmm.
gets more
Like a person?
abilities and yeah. You don't know about horse levels?
No, I know about dog levels, but that's a bit different.
Yeah, dogs have different XP growth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dogs grow really quickly at the early levels, and then it takes really long to get them to from level 1 to level 5 it's really quickly, but from level 5 to level 6 it's the same amount of time it took create to get to level 1 to level 5, and it's
Well,
It
yeah,
just
and
gets
then,
worse and worse.
then the pack grows and you have to split
Oh, yeah.
between the individual one. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
yeah. And then there's one alpha, and then you gotta also assert your dominance over the dogs to make sure they don't think that you're the weakest one. And then you gotta kill the oldest one because it's like growing old and like has not carrying
Right.
its weight anymore. And
Milo is shaking in his boots as Torden describes this. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Please tell me this is happening as you're walking out towards the
So,
Leafy
so,
Gate.
so you all understand why horses are easier than dogs, right?
Oh, I
boy, 100%. For sure, for sure.
So where are we going, party?
I mean, I guess if we're not buying any horses, do we need to stock up on supply? I mean, I was thinking potions might not be a bad thing if we can just like hop into a general store and like just buy some healing potions, but that'd be the only other stop that I would feel like making.
I mean, we should probably grab a few rations just in case we go a couple days without being able to find anything to hunt, because hunting is hit or miss. But aside from that, I think we're pretty
Yeah.
chilling.
Well, I think shouldn't we have started with rations technically in our starting gear?
Yep.
Possibly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean we're good.
I can always make the potions.
Yeah. Yeah. Those will keep you going.
Mhm.
It's like chugging energy drinks.
Yeah.
What's an energy drink?
Oh man, let me tell you. It's like grounding up sugar, putting like nitroglycerin in it, and just injecting it into your veins.
Ah, so it's like grandma's tonic.
I don't know enough about your grandma to comment on that one. But if she can make energy drinks, then you know, more power to her.
Oh yeah, she makes this tonic that like when you drink it, you kind of like black out for a few days, and all of a sudden you've done everything you need to do for the past month.
No,
Oh,
see,
no.
that's not an energy
Yeah.
drink. That's Adderall. That's a
Yeah.
big difference.
Yeah, but with Popper's energy drinks, you can't sleep for 48 hours.
Yes.
Even if you want to.
It's like the potion I gave Ignatius.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I mean, is there anything else we need to do in town, or should we just head out?
There's nothing that I particularly need.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
Have risen
I
from the dead.
Yay!
I only have 1 day of rations.
What are we all
Oh, yeah.
here?
Yeah, we're all. Vincent left for a second, but he's back.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're all here.
Internet- Yes, we're all here.
Okay.
Yeah, I only
I
have 1
don't-
day of rations as well.
Sucks to be
was
you.
gonna get like 5 or
Here I'm sitting with 10.
Yeah, I was like, most standard starting gear is like 10 days worth.
Yeah, I don't know why I only have 1.
It's
Why are you eating your rations?
Coordinated all.
yeah. I mean, realistically, like they're not. It's not something we really need to track. I mean, we're we're in a hub town. We can just be like, yeah, we got them.
Yeah, we could just say like, oh, if we're low, we ran to a general store and got some
Yeah.
Twinkies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not in the middle of a desert or like in the ocean.
Not
So-
yet.
Not yet.
So we can say that, like, for sake of brevity, I believe that we can all agree, like, oh, if we needed rations, we bought some, but now we're heading out and on our way to the next
Ah.
adventure.
Never mind, I'm dumb because it says rations 1 day, but it's the quantity. It says 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, okay. That's on mine too. That's annoying.
All right.
So you all good?
Yeah, sounds like we are.
All right. I guess our regular healing potions plentiful enough where we could just pick some up at the general store, or is it something that you have to like? There's only like a set quantity, that you can buy at a time.
They're relatively easy enough to come by, but they are priced. They are priced at 75 gold each for a standard.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you can buy as many of them as you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just on the way out, I'll just pick one, just to. I mean, I think I found Actually, no, I found one in that chest, so I'm good. I've got at least one. So if you guys want any, sure. If not, we can just crack on.
Jordan is going to buy 2.
Okay. Mark off.
Didn't we all get like one?
I think there was only a certain number that we revealed, and not all of us got one.
Correct.
I don't remember if I got one. I
know
don't think I
didn't.
did.
I'm
Well,
having
well, for
trouble
my notes-
understanding him, so I don't know what he asked.
Yeah, you are being a bit robody.
Oh
Little
no, we do start with one potion. So unless you guys have
Oh, yeah,
used
yeah.
it, then we all have one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Aren't they like magic, like special raspy magic potions?
Yeah, that was a raspy, homebrew rule.
Right. Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
2d6
That's
plus
way
6.
up at the top of my notes, homies.
Same.
Then I would have 3 healing potions total.
All right. So yeah, we've all at least got one. So I guess that's not an issue right now. We're level 3, so one healing potion is basically max health.
And
Yeah.
If any of you need me to carry something, I have the bag of holding.
Yep. Just for clarification too, if we're ever trying to get something for a little cheaper or sell something for a little more, I have distort value as the spell.
Ooh.
So
We also have we also
and
if you remember
damn high save DC. So
we also have if you remember after the last quest we did get favor with the merchants in the city, so we have a like higher yield whenever we sell something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 10% increase.
10% increase plus distort value can be insane.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, but we don't try to scam all the merchants.
No,
We
giving
scam
us
ones
the
we don't like.
discounts.
We pick one to scam, and then we only go to that one.
Right,
It's like
yeah.
it's like in Whiterun, you only go to the one merchant. Like when you play Skyrim, you pick one merchant, you only go to that one, and everyone else can just screw up.
Yeah. Yep. Don't need them.
Have we got it all sorted?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're
I
ready to
am
leave.
completely lost, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and go.
Help us, DM.
Okay, so for sake of brevity, you gather everything. You make sure to wave goodbye to Duva. Do you let her know if you're going to keep your rooms? Otherwise, your rooms will go up. You're still paid out for another 3 weeks, but it's up to you.
I'd give Duva a gold to keep my room.
Okay.
We have them already paid for.
I'd
Yeah,
give
you-
Duva just a gold just to give her a gold.
Sure.
I tell Duva while I'm gone, if the kids need a place to stay, they can crash in my room.
Yeah, like people
Same.
can use our room, but or my room at least. But
Actually,
I
specifically,
got my own place that I sleep in. I got like places for them too, right?
well,
well,
that-
tell them
that's
tell,
for
tell them to
paying
stay out of my room. I don't want anybody cleaning my room. Just no child zone.
I want my room to be spotless when I get back, if possible. Here, have a gold. I'd give her another gold.
Yeah, no kids in my room either.
They might actually die. That's not a personal thing. They could die in there.
Yes.
So, are you all paying extra gold to extend your stay, or are you just making sure, hey, for the next 3 weeks, I know
Yeah.
I'm paid up till then, keep them out, and you're tipping her a gold? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think Torden's the only one giving extra gold.
so how
Jordan's the only one
long?
giving us a gold.
How long out of a trip is it? It's about
It's
a
a
3 or 4. No, to get to the Okay, yeah, I guess if we're going all the way out, so it's about a week out there and then another week back. That's 2 weeks plus. We might be hitting towards the end of our stay by the time we get back.
Gordon just gave her 2 gold just to extend his stay, so however long that extends it.
It's a gold per month.
Oh, okay, so you just got 2 months.
For 2 months.
Oh, and here's a tip. 1 gold.
He gives her another
Jesus.
gold.
All right. Stop giving me gold, okay? You're fine for the next 2 months, all right? Any of the rest of you want to keep your rooms? It would be an extra 2 gold from each of you. If you wanted to do for the same amount as, Tiny over here.
Hey.
got something against what
yeah.
I said? And she puts her
Uh,
hands on her hip and looks at you. Got something
No,
on
I've
it?
just never been called tiny before.
Xylo will just say when the time is up, let my room be sold if needed. He can sleep elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm not really worried.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she'll have other rooms for us to rent at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks is a long time to plan forward. I
Yeah.
think we'll just play it by ear.
Hell, some of us might not even come back from this one.
Okay.
Oh, we'll all make it back.
Xylo begins bawling.
I'll take you the pessimist.
No
I'll
one
give
is
you
being left behind.
I'll give you 200 gold to shut this door and never open it.
All right, before you go, boys, before you go, she walks behind her counter and she's rummaging around for things. She comes back out and she has a small little what looks to be dented pot. It's the equivalent of being able, I want to say, a normal pasta bowl, I guess that would be, if that makes any sense. It's about 8 inches deep and it's got a circumference of 12 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Okay, so since you're coming back, and because I like you guys, here, and she takes it and she puts it directly into Torden's big paw. So once a day, that can make soup. It's not the best, not the worst. Once
Yes.
a day, it can make soup, and that can feed up to 8 people. Once a
Whoa.
day.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thanks.
I want it back when you come back, though. Yeah?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
You have our word.
Okay, then. Then I'm fine with it. All right, now get. I've got things to do. And she takes her towel and makes kind of like a snapping shoeing motion as you're walking out. They're like, get. So mark down that you have an enchanted pot of soup. Once per day, it creates enough to feed 8 people and restores 1d4 of extra health.
Oh shit.
It's we roll each time, so it will stack as
Is it original from
temporary
Olive
health.
Garden?
Yeah, so from Olive Garden. Yep.
So it's our original. We'll just we'll eat it. We'll just use it at night. It'll be our dinner pot.
God, with the fact that my fingers are fucked up, it's so difficult to fucking type.
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Just let everybody else take notes, and then you can ask.
Yeah, but
later
I'm
or
putting it into the
listen.
bag of holding.
Okay. Well, have somebody
So
else
I-
do it.
Hey,
You've
you
already
asked
heard
me,
yourself. Don't worry about it. Yes, sir.
Can we just do? Can you just have a note document that we can all edit that just says bag of holding?
Yeah, we probably should.
I've done that in the past for stuff like that, where everyone can edit it. Even like a party, like the party stash, and then we just
Yeah.
that way we can. I mean, obviously we all can't be in it at once, and editing and doing things will screw it up. But like, hey guys, I'm gonna add to the stash. Don't worry. And then
Not if it's a Google Doc. On the
Well,
topic
yeah.
of Google Doc.
yeah, I
Hey,
Well, it would make it
Hey.
easier so that way you can do this. Bag of holding, BOH channel. Just go in there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Type what's in there.
that's
So
fine.
that way you can have it. Okay. Just do that. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
And then if you want to down the line, you can copy the stuff in there and make it look nice and pretty in your Google Doc if you want. But it's easier just to have the channel here you can refer to.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get lost.
As the
Um,
group heads out, I mentioned to them, "Hey guys, I wonder if we can make like this bag of holding into a crate of holding or something, and just know we can. I know it holds a lot of space, but our only problem is getting things in the bag. I wonder if we can make it like into a crate of or something bigger. That way we can use it and still have it accessible and have like bigger things in there."
With the multitudes of enchantment types, there should be an easier way to do that. However, I don't know if any of us are skilled enough to do it right now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Well-
can take. I'm a bit of a tinkerer, but I've never turned a bag into a crate. There's a list of materials that are quite different. Why don't we just make a crate and then enchant it with the same enchantment?
That's
Why
what
do
I
we
was
have-
going to say, but that also brings the problem of transporting that with us at different points. At that point,
Let's-
we'd have to invest in a cart and a wagon with horses
Yeah,
and the like.
I don't really feel like dragging a
Well,
crate around.
Yeah.
Well, people, all good ideas. If we survive the snake cult, we can then invest in a wagon with a crate of holding.
Yeah, this is 100% after snake cult conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And holy shit, who fucked up that fence?
That's a good question. What the fuck happened? Why is there so many holes? Why is it scorched?
Hey, I mean, why even stop at the crate of holding? Why don't we just do a wagon of holding?
That would be the most nuts thing ever.
Then
You
I
know-
drop the bag of holding into it.
Yeah, you know there was a guy that where I used to live, and he just straight could make an entire room just like materialize out of nothing. You could just put whatever you wanted into it.
A room of
I'm
holding?
working on being able to do that.
Yeah, it was nuts. Just bam, room. Instant closet.
I used to know this one guy way up
Yeah.
north. He had a marsupial pouch of holding.
Yeah, that sounds painful, actually.
It was actually surprisingly useful.
This is all while we're walking towards the edge of the
Yeah.
outpost, right?
yes. This is we're waiting for Raspy to interrupt us talk.
Yeah.
If you're walking out, you can walk out. Y'all were getting deep into it, so I'm just gonna
This is
let
all
you go.
while we're walking. We're not standing. We're all
Yeah.
doing this
I'm
while
just
we're
standing around in a circle having this conversation.
Duva's still
In the
waiting for us
middle
to
of
get out of there.
Duvas.
Yeah.
In the middle of Duvas
Yeah.
response,
walking. He was still
like,
whipping
yeah.
us all with the towel because we haven't left yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keeps hitting Torden's this plate mail, and he just doesn't feel it.
But yes, I mean I get the inconvenience of not being able to put stuff too big in the bag, but I mean that's kind of the price you pay for having a bag that can carry a lot of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want more space, I think we just need a different item entirely.
There's also this thing, and I point to Torden. He can carry quite a bit.
Yeah.
We'll have
Yeah.
to get
Call me a thing.
we'll have to get a bunch of different crates, and we'll just have to stress test Torden to see what he can carry.
Well, and we have to run
not-
so many tests because enlarge and reduce will also affect things.
Ooh.
I am not a thing.
Alright.
No, we're talking about crates, not you.
Yeah.
No, he pointed at me and called me a thing. I don't.
Who did that?
Well, I can't control him.
Xylo kind of raises his hand.
Silo.
Sorry.
Torden's not a thing.
I'm not used to talking to people.
He's at worst an it.
So the party as a whole has never been outside of the settlement. The settlement itself is vast. It is large. The walls themselves are 30 feet tall as a whole. So as you leave, give nods to the guards as they allow you to exit through one of the what is it? It begins with a T, like the tresses. Why am I spacing?
God, now you're making me space. I feel like I
Right.
know what you're
the
talking
thing
about.
They go under that has the gate can close.
Portcullis.
Thank you. The,
The
portcullis.
gate.
Your gates.
Now-
You exit. You leave the gate. Cool.
I think Tresses might have been right, actually.
I think Tress is probably right.
You feel just this sense of overwhelming awe. It is pure nature out here. Yes, there are man-made things. There is a dirt road that is well worn, leading in several directions. One towards the north, one towards the east, and one towards the west. You leave out the most eastern gate and find yourselves passing various different farmers that are bringing in things on carts. Some are just carrying things on bags. guards traveling on foot and on horseback along the roads, keeping everyone safe. But it's just the overwhelming scent of the world as a whole. The very faint hint of the sea can hit you, as you're still close enough to smell it, but grass, the dirt, the sun itself, it is beautiful, awe-inspiring even.
Yeah. I think Bracken just like walking with the group and he's like, so yes, we could make a crate and then make it collapsible, and then you could expand it when you wanted to. And then he just like, oh, this is different.
What, have you never been to nature before?
Not of this caliber.
Yeah, I mean, wastelands. Like it's green here.
Yeah, I'm used to like a white, almost desert.
I mean, this
Sure,
is
there are trees up north, but
magnificent.
Have you ever gotten pine needles in your eye?
No.
Well, let me tell you.
And he goes on this like long, like 10-minute tirade of like why pine needles are the worst things ever made, even though they weren't made.
Nice.
I mean, they technically were.
It depends
Yeah,
on
but
who you
like,
ask.
Like, no one asked, but he just goes on tirade.
Wow.
Not just like
So
pine needles suck.
I believe I have something for this. You are going to do a nice little travel-ish montage, right? So I am going to let's see. I used to have it saved. I don't have it saved. So
I call
I'm gonna-
shotgun on first roll.
That's really. No, not one. I had it saved. The first day goes by uneventful. You do continually pass people, but as it gets towards the evening, it's far and few. You do notice a few outposts that you can see either up in trees or along the side. Various guards that do take note of you. Some of them, especially, half-train bows on you as you approach from around a corner until they recognize you as not a threat, and then they go back to watching the road. It is up to you entirely where you would like to stop for the night, but the sun is setting.
Hey, Alvor, I got a question.
Yes.
Do you know that like floating disc spell?
It's
I know there's
funny. It's funny you ask that because I had that prepared yesterday, but I didn't figure I would need it. So
Because I'm
yes, but not at the moment.
Okay, because I wonder if can we cast that to make it stick around longer? I wonder.
How long does that one last?
It's an
Minutes.
hour, I think.
Is it an hour?
Because hear me out. So what happened? So we cast. Maybe you cast as a ritual, and then tomorrow I'll cast it as a ritual, and then we can have someone asleep on it, and then that person just takes watch, and then we don't have to worry about even a watch cycle.
Well, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I don't do the best in daytime, but at nighttime, I'm better. So maybe that would be my job?
Yeah. Well, I
Right.
mean, if it's just a ritual spell, one person could continuously cast it without it really expending anything, if that makes
Well,
sense.
And we
I don't
probably
know if it
shouldn't
is, that's
put
why.
put all of the responsibility of being on watch on one person.
Well,
Especially if they have to be asleep during the day. I mean, if something happens during the day and they don't get their sleep, then that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, just a thought I had while
Mhm.
we're out here.
Well, I like the idea. Maybe.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to buy a cart if you could just keep the spell going all the time.
I think we can. The problem with it is another problem though is that the disc doesn't move unless it absolutely has to. Does that make sense?
Oh, I
Is it
thought
not-
it
Yeah,
it
that's
follows you.
no. It follows you if you're ever going to leave 100 feet of it. If you're within 100 feet, it will not move. It's the
Goodness.
dumbest. I hate it because that would have made my. I would have already been permanently floating on this disc had I had
Yeah.
that choice.
Yeah, it's more of a like
But-
static platform more
Yeah.
than a like full levitating table.
That's
Yeah.
silly. Oh well. Maybe.
Because I thought it would float and move with you too. But it
Yeah,
says it is immobile while you are within 20 feet of it. My bad. If you
Yeah,
move
it-
more than
it-
20 feet away from it, it'll follow
Oh
you.
well, 20
Oh, well,
feet's not bad.
20 feet's not horrible. I thought it was 100. It was 20.
I think if you're
You know,
within
it's
100,
a-
I think if you get to 100 feet, it disappears.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can make when we get back, we can experiment and maybe make like a bracelet or an item or something you can throw down, and it just is that. Well, you don't have to worry about the spell.
Well, and I mean all of the guys that I know that have done magical enchantments, you know, there's like a process to it. I know you can make things last pretty much indefinitely. You just have to put the time into it.
Yes. I think it's definitely something we should look into. And we can try the process tonight if you'd like. Just to see if it's even feasible. Viable.
And that would also maybe even then resolve our crate of holding issue if we just have it on the disc.
Possibly. It can only hold so much, but
Yeah, I know.
yes.
Well, the crate isn't the crate only the weight of the crate.
I think I understand what you're saying now.
Theoretically.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a bag of holding, like it is only like a certain weight.
Yeah, so
Ultra
we
third
could
weight.
theoretically have 2 or 3 crates on this platform. It's only 3 feet in diameter though.
Okay.
I do think you guys are maybe overcomplicating a wagon.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I know. I was going to say that also would
I mean,
solve
maybe.
But here's the thing: if you
that thing.
hear me out, we could have 2 different people casting the spell over and over and over again, having 2 different crates plus a wagon with as many crates as we can fit inside in the wagon. Like we could theoretically have an infinite amount of storage space.
All right, Raspy, get ready. Trading
Yeah.
simulator.
That'll be so useful to hold our 200 collective gold that we have right now.
Hey, I have 500 myself, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And hey, I can't believe they hiked the price of the spheres. I got mine. It's dirt cheap now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
inflation,
an
man.
investment.
Yeah,
But
I
but
could
I
just
like
sell
to
it back
imagine.
actually for.
Yeah, we should have immediately sold them.
I like to imagine that like while you guys are having this conversation, there's just like from Torden this really like loud crunching sound as like chewing on trail mix, just like agree, just like nodding, just constantly, just like this obnoxiously loud. Like
I like to imagine
bear
Torden's
eating
still
in the
going on his.
background.
I like to imagine Torden's still going on his rant, and we've just moved on entirely.
with like a mouthful of trail mix. It's like,
So, I suppose, at least for tonight, we should probably talk about keeping watch.
Yes.
Xylo did mention that he is adept in that kind of thing, but is anybody else up for taking on that task, or is somebody just?
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
don't.
Yeah, as we'll probably need to rotate a few people, but I mean, when we can, it can always be helpful to double up on watches. Have 2 people take watch at the same time.
Like I said, I'll gladly help with the watches. I've done it many times since I was a kid, so
And I have a keen eye for things as well.
I don't know if I don't know if I've ever actually done a watch.
Oh well, maybe we should pair you with somebody that is
Experienced?
you can
Yeah,
take
that's
a
the
watch
word.
with me.
uh,
You can take a watch with me. I'll keep track of you. I've done it many times since I was a kid, and I've helped the younger generation do it before, so. No
Yeah, I
biggie.
mean, I've done it a few times, but I mean, full disclosure, there have been incidents. While not me, it wasn't my fault, but people I've watched with have suffered untimely casualties.
Then I think I'll be the one who keeps watch with you, so we two will keep watch together. That way, you learn, and we actually get to keep a watch.
Oh, I mean, again, let me reiterate, not my fault. Some people are just irresponsible when it comes to watches.
Right? Not me.
Yeah, I did great. I watched them, fall off the catwalk into the machinery every time.
Was he?
That sounds to me like it might have been a little bit of your fault.
Yeah. Were they sleepwalking while you were on watch? Don't you think you should have woken them up?
No, you're not supposed to wake up someone when they're sleepwalking. That's dangerous.
I think also so is
It-
falling in the.
I don't think it's more dangerous than walking into machinery. I'm pretty sure.
Also, Mr. Raspy, sorry. We have like a big thunderstorm about to roll through. If I get lost, that's why. We
No
get hit
worries.
by,
Yeah,
like crazy
sorry.
storms.
Torton is
Where do
coming
you
through
live
your
that it
town.
storms every week? And please send it to
I'm in
Texas.
Philly.
Yeah, right.
Bro, it storms every day here.
Bro.
pretty much.
We
Yeah,
need some of
man.
that. I haven't seen rain in like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been
Monsters
raining
just,
all
just,
month
like,
over
blow
here.
in out of nowhere, and then they're just gone.
It's been raining all month over here.
I thought I saw a cloud, but it was just dust.
Yeah.
It was just dust.
See, this morning I thought I saw the sun, but then I realized it was just like some guy like shining himself on the balcony.
Some guy.
What? It was-
God.
So
All right. Yeah.
I would like to know who is doing what specifically in regards to if you're taking shifts or what you're doing for the nighttime.
Yeah, I guess we just figure out shifts.
Yeah. Zyla will offer to take the first shift.
Who was
Go
it that
first as
said that?
well.
Who was it that said they were inexperienced with watching?
Alavar.
Yeah, Alivar.
All right, then Torton will take whatever watch Alavar takes with Alavar.
Okay.
Fair.
If you split it up into, you can split up into 4-hour segments if you'd like. That gives everybody still a chance to get sleep. Or you can split it up into 3. It's up to you. There are 7 of you.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Isn't it like we can do a 2-hour watch and then be good? Because
If you
there's a
want
lot of
to.
us.
Yeah, if you want to. It just means more rolls for all of you.
I don't mind.
Rolling is funny.
Yeah.
Rolling is funny. So it's up to you. Whoever wants
Yeah.
to go first, let me know, and then you can.
So I guess I'm taking third watch.
Are we doing? How many watches are we doing?
I mean,
4?
We can. I mean, it depends on. Because I think we all need to get like what 6 hours of sleep. So I mean, you have to.
That's 8 hours of rest.
Well, so yeah, six hours minimum of sleep. So.
and then you still need like 2 hours of an activity or like light activity.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we can do 4 2-hour watches, or do just 2 4-hour watches, and hope that people get enough rest.
I think
Let's
we
do
do.
4 2-hour watches.
Yeah, we either do 3 or 4.
Yeah, 2-hour watches.
Okay. You find yourself a spot a little off the road. It's kind of in a weird spot where it almost seems as though multiple entryways have coalesced into a center, so you can head off in a northeastern direction, a southeastern, northwestern, southwestern, and there is a little spot off the side of the road that looks like it's been used before. It's right by a small little pond, little body of water with a downed tree and a good clear view of the road in the surrounding area. So, with that said, whoever is first on watch, please go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Alright.
I am with him.
I think Torden and I'll take fourth watch,
Okay.
Mhm.
and I'm gonna step out for just a second.
Who's with me again?
I am.
Bracken? Okay.
I have 11.
That'll leave me with third watch.
Does my snake friend help me at all, Raspy?
A snake seeing good at night? Probably not.
Well, he's got dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have also dark vision, so that's very specious of
Do
you,
you
sir.
do you still have that snake? Doesn't
Yeah,
that
he
spell
still
only
has the
last
snake.
for a little bit?
He can.
No,
It's not
it's
well.
like an innate ability. Well, I can. It's my racial thing. I can just do it again.
Yeah, and he found the snake. He didn't summon the snake.
Oh, so you just
brought it-
immediately
you brought it
best broed this snake? Like
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
okay, all
Um,
right.
It even almost killed Torden.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah, you got
Ma-
it like
it-
critted you basically. last
Yeah,
time.
but still
you
did,
were,
like,
you were
4
woozy for a
damage.
minute. Yeah, you were whizzing for a minute. Go ahead and roll a d4 and add it on there. That's how the snake helps you.
That's fine.
That's amazing.
I think you should put my guidance.
12.
You still notice off in the distance that there's a tower. You see flickering of light. Looks like there still is a watch presence nearby, so you feel pretty comfortable and pretty safe. And nothing seems to go on your watch. Whoever is next, please go ahead and give me a roll for the next watch. Unless you two wanted to talk about something, here's your opportunity.
I was actually gonna say something.
Go for it.
Wrote the watch. Obviously, it's a pretty short watch, so Xylo pretty quickly kind of leans in over to Svenja and just be like, "So, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of new to this whole in the field thing. How exactly are we supposed to go into battle? All of you guys seem rather capable. I'm kind of new to this whole thing, so I don't know."
Well, when something attacks us, we fight back. There is going to be things that will come after us. Some of them we will never see because they are just too good at hiding. Our job, like we're doing right now, is to be on the lookout as best we can in case they come after somebody.
And on the off chance that we don't see them coming, we just accept our fate?
Yes, unfortunately. Though very rarely does those things exist where one of us can't tell. Big Jim is pretty good at seeing, and I point to the snake on my shoulder, so he'll let us know if something's coming.
I
We
see.
also have Torden's nose.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit more reassuring. I don't want to let you guys down. You guys are kind of my first kind of friends. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a little out of line. I'll just go back to watching the forest now.
Don't worry, it's okay.
My heart.
And he kind of just like takes it like 20 steps away from Svenja and kind of just twiddles his thumbs for the rest of the watch until someone else wakes up.
Svenja tries to sneak up and spook him.
Oh God! Do you actually do that?
I'm gonna try, yeah.
Okay.
What are we trying?
I'm gonna try to spook him.
You're gonna try to spook him. Go
Yeah,
for it.
Like sneak up on him and get him.
Xylo is a precious bean. Okay, do not hurt Xylo, please.
I'll just use my perception check that I rolled earlier. So if you just want to roll a stealth check to see if I notice.
gonna
You
roll,
will
but
summon the Boo Boo Buddies from the Auroraverse. They will pop up out of nowhere. You will get smited. You just watch.
Torden will break every bone in your body if you hurt Xylo.
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to get him, and I'm teaching him. I'm like teaching him like anything can get you, no
Oh
matter
God!
what.
I'm
Okay.
sure
I
I
rolled. I got a 21. I critted.
Oh! Okay, so
What a waste.
give me a perception. No, give me a perception.
I was just gonna use my previous one, but all right, I'll roll a new one.
Yeah,
2 + 4
Ooh.
6.
you have no idea. So how exactly do you scare the ever living after the precious bean? I mean, Xylo.
Well, I'm going to like literally slither up to him like the sneaky snake that I am, and I'm going to just kind of like I'm gonna have Big Jim distract him, and then boom, I'm up on him.
Okay.
Not like I'm not trying to like rumble him or anything, but I'm just like I kind of just grab him by like from behind him. Like if I was a predator, you would have been gone. Just remember, there could be anything out here. And I just like slither away.
Okay. As soon as you basically grab him, let go, he's stifling a scream so as not to wake up the other people. But as soon as you like let him go, he immediately starts flying up into the air, just like almost like a instinct. He just starts flapping his wings, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna," and he goes like a solid like 100 feet in the air before he stops, and he's just kind of floating there, like, noted. Are there any trees around us, by the way, Raspy?
Yes, there are.
Okay. As soon as he calms down, Xylo kind of sits there for a second, flies over to the nearest tree, and grasps onto it and stays there for the rest of the night.
Oh.
So-
Poor Xylo.
Oh.
So it's like,
Sorry, Silo.
no, I'm loving this, but
No,
well,
no, no, I
obviously
know,
Xylo's
but,
not, but
yeah, but Xylo's not.
so he's kind of just
Xylo
like
just
huffing
needs
and
a hug.
puffing.
Okay. So that means Svenja, you're the one that wakes up the next two for their watch.
Yes. I do that.
So who do you wake up?
I wake up the people that signed up for the next two.
Which are?
Right,
It
sure.
was Torden and Alvar, if I remember correctly.
For I believe they took the third watch.
Fourth.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
they
But
were
if you
taking
wake
the
us,
second
if you wake us up, then we might as well take that watch.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say, yeah. I guess I got it messed up, and I apologize. I thought you guys were taking that watch.
Yeah, I thought they were taking second watch too.
I
That
don't know
was-
if anyone ever signed up for second watch, so I guess we're doing
one did.
3.
Okay.
Right, I guess we're doing second watch now. But that's okay. Where did Xylo go?
I think he got spooked by something out here. I was helping him. I was helping teach him about like stuff that could happen out here.
Jordan is gonna sniff the air a little bit. Does he even like smell Xylo in the nearby vicinity?
I will say that because
Yeah.
Xylo is
I hear it.
scared out of their mind. That you do sniff and then look over and see a still shivering Xylo, trying to hang upside down and be quiet, but because he's so scared, just still shivering.
Gordon like talking to like almost like getting a cat out of a tree. He's gonna like hold up his arms.
Come on, come down. Come on now. It's okay.
Good.
Come on.
You guys got this watch, right?
Come on now. It's best for us to keep together so we don't get attacked and picked off.
I'm just getting a higher vantage point to watch for enemies. I'm
Come here.
good.
Come here. Either you
Xylo
come down or I
refuses to
take the
come
town. Either you come down or I take the tree down.
Xylo's refusing to come down.
No, come on now.
Well,
Go on, come on.
Torden, if he's going to go to sleep, we might as well leave him.
We shouldn't separate ourselves that far away from the group.
How far-
That should begs to be
Oh, he's
picked
not.
off.
He's not that far.
Yeah,
He's
how far
literally
is he?
not
He's
that
on a
far.
tree. Like,
He's in a tree. There's a tree literally 10 feet away from where you all bedded that night.
Yeah, like I says, I went to the closest tree, so it's not like I'm
okay.
like 100 feet away. I'm just like not on the ground.
I just thought you kind of just like fucking went gung ho and just like bye.
No, I'm not. I'm just not being near you guys right now. I'm just like on the tree, just like. So I'm
yes,
fine.
it doesn't affect very much if he's just in a tree. So I say we leave him.
All right.
Good luck on your watch.
You want some trail mix?
I'm good.
Okay.
He kind of leaves it on the near like closest branch. Like there you go.
Okay. I love it.
Watch time. Right, so the way you do a watch is, well, first, kind of in the name, you keep watch. You want to keep an eye out for any shifts, like bushes rustling, branches cracking, breaking, any animalistic sounds, any sounds out of the ordinary, really. You try to always keep a scanning of the periphery just to make sure that nothing is approaching us.
You mean like
I'll
that?
take.
Druid kind of looks around.
Like what?
Kind of sniffs the air.
I don't smell anything.
Oh.
But yes, like that. So I'll
Perception
keep
checks, gentlemen.
I'll keep an eye on this direction. You keep an eye on that direction, and we'll be good.
Perception
Ooh,
check.
not bad.
I have dark vision, but I also have advantage on on scent and hearing.
If you want to try to sniff for something out of the ordinary and focus
Well,
on that,
scent and it's only keen smell. So it is actually just any scent that is outside of the group.
yeah. So then that would give you, if you're focusing on that and just
Well, also like scanning the periphery, but like primarily using his nose
so then
because he can see.
Then if you have advantage with it, roll advantage.
Advantage. Dirty 20.
Let's see here.
Someone shat here not too long ago.
Yeah,
Probably
probably Silo.
There's like a bunch of just like moth droppings. It's like,
He's not that scary.
Just some mothballs.
Oh god.
Oh
Love how I built
God.
the
I
biggest
don't
list.
know.
Sorry,
I don't know, man.
sorry, it's canon now.
It's canon.
If anyone ever gets mad at Xylo, they just carry around mothballs.
Oh no! Oh,
That's just sad, man.
I don't know why anyone would ever be mad at Xylo, but it's funny.
Xylo is too precious. Xylo must be protected at all costs.
Yeah.
Yes, my master plan is coming together.
Xylo stabs
So-
all of us in the back.
So you both pick up the same sort of information, only in different ways. Alavar, you notice a slight bit of movement, and I will go ahead and move you over just because. So you'll notice the map change. You are all over here. So when I said that you were camped right here near some water. This was the tree, technically, that Xylo is in. Xylo is here.
Which direction is north?
In this instance, north is this direction.
Okay.
So you get you catch a little bit of rustling. Seems to be nearby. Right over in roughly this area, you catch glimpses of firelight. And you hear singing. No. You hear singing. As you are focusing on that, Torden, you smell. Now I'm gonna fireball you. I'm fireballing you all from the sky. Meteors crash
Yeah, I'm gonna
down.
sleep. You can't fireball me,
Everybody-
I didn't do anything.
Well,
I
you
do
were
not
in the same
consent.
vicinity.
I do not consent to the fireball.
Oh, well, too bad. You signed away that when you decided to chirp while I was describing something. So.
Wait.
wait. What? I'm sorry. Too late.
No. Wait.
Torden, you smell some what you recognize as spices. That very much remind you of traveling entertainers that when the more summertime months from where you were, when it was more rainy and less snow. Traveling bards and entertainers would go around, and you managed to catch one of them just one time when you were younger, and listen to them. You see where this is coming from, and you notice that Alavar is looking in the same direction. It's just a low song. It looks like somebody is singing to keep themselves awake. Has a feminine quality to it, but it's just a basic tune that you would recognize from any tavern. We're picking up your background noise, Vincent.
God dang it. Crap, okay.
Gordon kind of in a hushed voice. Traveling bard?
Possibly? Would you like to go investigate? Oh.
We can.
Do we know like roughly like how far away it would be?
From where you are, it's a good 200, 300 feet away.
Yeah.
If Torden stands up at his full height, can he see? Can he like see like a light in the distance?
You catch when you stand up, you and focus on it. You do see the flickering off of the backs of trunks. There is a large rock in the way, almost like they're behind it. Whoever is singing, because it's not just one person. It seems to be at least two.
Xylo. Xylo. Are you still awake?
You don't hear a response.
That's fair.
Torden, using his strong strength, is just going to jump straight up and just get a peek.
So you're gonna jump, so that way you can clear a 10-foot rock, just so you can.
He is
look over it.
He's like 8 and something feet tall. And if he jumps, his like high jump height.
Okay. You jump up, and when you're at the top apex of your jump, you look over and you see 3 figures, one laying down, 2 seem to be leaning, one up against a tree trunk, the other sitting on something you can't quite tell from this distance, with the firelight illuminating faces. 2 appear to be feminine, but you can't quite tell what the one that's laying down is, as they have a hood over their head. But they are singing, and that's what you catch.
He would relay all this information back to Alavar.
Well, I think one of us should stay here and continue watching, but, I mean, if we wanted to, we could go check it out. They seem fine on their own.
Do we notice anything like in the vicinity outside of just those people singing and just having a grand time?
Nope.
I think we might be safe just like giving a peek over and coming back.
I'll walk over and see what I see. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, make sure that I'm okay, but I think we'll be fine.
I think we'll be fine as well. I'm not worried.
Famous last words. Alright. So yeah, I guess I will head over... I can't... Oh, here I am. I will make my way over to the road. And then kind of walk down carefully, just casually, and follow the road over here. And when I get to about here, I'm going to start making myself known. I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm not trying to scare anyone. But then I will kind of pause about here, and I'd be well within earshot. And at this point, when I'm here, could I see anything different?
When you get here, you do notice that there is the fire that I was talking about. And as you step here and movement, let's see here. No. Surprisingly, they don't seem to catch any attention, and they continue to sing. This time you now can pick up 3 voices, and the song reminds you of one of those farming songs of celebration. Just not necessarily if you would classify it as lowborn singing, but stuff that you would normally get from individuals that would be farming, or the old tavern songs, but it's just a nice, easy, happy sounding, joyous song. And they don't pick up on you.
Does it seem like it might come to an end anytime soon? I don't want to interrupt.
It would be winding down in the next minute or so.
I'll wait for a minute or so.
Okay.
And when it ends, if they still haven't noticed me, I'll speak up.
Okay. Give me a second. Just for my own sake. So it winds down. And do you advance any farther?
Not at the moment, but I'll say that was very lovely to hear.
This one immediately looks over into your direction, and I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Great job.
Those are very bad. Is he casting a spell?
You don't know. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 21.
Does that save?
Oh, you save. You look and you could barely discern that she tried to whisper something, almost like she was trying to make you not see. You catch. Remind me. You should be able to understand Elven, right?
I don't know if I do.
If you understand Elven, then that's what you'd pick up. If not, you can recognize it as an Elven spoken language, but not what they said.
I do speak Elvish, yes.
Then yes, you heard in a very low sing-songy voice, like, "The eyes are a lie you do not see."
That's an interesting name for a song.
She tilts her head, and what's weird about it is that when she gets up and starts to walk towards you, these other two almost seem to fade and blend into her. As she gets closer, she has a more ghostly appearance.
That's terrifying.
See-through almost.
Has it been 5 minutes yet?
It has been about 5 minutes, yes.
Gordon just like apparating out of the shadows behind him.
Well, hang on. I'm not in danger yet.
You said if it. You said
Hang
if
on,
it,
hang on,
if it
hang on,
passed
I gotta-
longer
She
than 5
just
minutes.
she just
I
said
can't hear
be
you right now. Wait a
blind.
second.
That's fine.
Wait. Alright. What's up? What were you saying?
You said if it's been longer than 5 minutes, then
Yeah.
you should come.
Yeah, and it's been 5 minutes, so you should start making your way over. But we're
Yeah.
chilling.
We chilling.
I mean you no harm. Who might you be?
Perception check, please.
Jeez, you're just gonna make me roll, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Perception, you said?
Yes, a look at things check.
13? Why am I so bad with wisdom?
Because I know you're bad with wisdom.
Can I have an arcana check?
No, no. You try and catch, but her mouth moves, and the whisper is so faint you can't pick it up.
Is she still moving towards me?
No, she stopped. She stopped about 30 feet away from you.
She's 30 feet away?
Yep.
Step back a few feet.
Okay.
Does she walk forward a few feet?
Nope, does not move.
Okay, interesting. That just means whatever she's going to attack me with has a 35-foot range.
Accurate.
Maybe.
Or more.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh no.
So, right. Well, what brings you out here?
Same thing, perception check. You move back, and you're already trying to listen to her.
Yeah. Not much better. 14.
This time you are focusing and you catch harvest. Festival. Celebration.
Woohoo!
What race does she appear to be?
Elven.
Elven? Okay. There's a lot of measuring going on.
They're having fun. You just go with what you're doing.
Harvest Festival. At is the city called Origin?
It's the settlement of Origin.
In Origin, or in one of the surrounding villages, or elsewhere?
Each time you're gonna ask her a question, you know.
Yep, I know.
You want to walk closer, or might not have to do it.
I don't really want to walk too much closer. When a ghostly woman starts walking towards you, I'm gonna tend to walk backwards.
I'm a
Yeah.
yeet. I'm
Yeah,
a
she-
yeet. I'm a yoink.
She has so far behaved not like any normal person ever would.
Yeah, this
So-
is getting major horror story vibes. Damn, that was almost a 15. That's bullshit.
You can't hear her response. She shook her head no, but you don't know what she shook her head no to, and her lips moved, but you didn't catch it.
Okay, man. if
Where
only-
would Torden be at this point?
At this point, if you would like to make your appearance known,
Yeah.
you can.
Like I said, Torden kind of apparates behind Alavar.
Yeah, give up that surprise round.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't hear like fighting.
Fair.
You know.
Comprehend
Oh,
languages
I
wouldn't do
know.
anything. I don't really have anything that's super useful here.
You got 2 feet and 35 foot to move.
I got 2 phones.
Yeah. Can I? Okay. I know she does some magic at least. I guess if push comes to shove, there's someone here to help me. I'm gonna, with Torden's here and I notice him, I'm gonna take a couple of steps forward and see if I can continue hearing her. With my, I want to be very clear. With my hands up, not trying to make it appear as though I'm doing anything, like trying to fight her. But I do want to specify, I want to have the ability to Misty Step readily available. That way, if she ever does look like she's going to attack, I would like to be able to Misty Step out.
So holding this bit of the weave just in the back of your mind, with your hands partially forming the ending of Misty Step, you step forward.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
Perception check.
Fucking hell, man. Do I at least get advantage because I'm closer?
No, that just DC goes lower.
Well, that's at least something.
You're not totally fucked.
Yeah.
Does Torben also see this ghost lady?
Yeah.
17. Fuck off.
17.
Can I make a perception check as well?
Well, you can follow, and if you'd like to make a perception check, you can. Yes.
Normal roll. 14. Huh. That's.
14. You're not gonna hear anything. Alavar. I don't remember origin. My sisters and I come from a different place and time.
Oh.
Wait, did Torben also hear this?
No.
Or-
Oh,
No, okay.
14, and you're too far away.
Yeah, okay.
Does she look hostile at all?
So far, no.
Okay. Different place and time. And when and where was that?
She moves a couple steps closer.
Okay. Still not looking hostile?
Still not looking hostile. Why do you wish to know?
I'm just curious.
Before you drew breath, before anyone stepped on this land, my sisters and I lived here in the forest, celebrating. And she's almost seems to be searching, almost like it's hard for her to recollect.
Your sisters, were they like you? Or was it a more of a friendship sort of sister?
They were my sisters.
Okay. That doesn't, I'm not gonna say this, but that like doesn't actually answer my question.
Nope.
But okay.
She starts to move back and move away, and you notice that the flames, the fire that you saw, is more of a ghostly flame from right over here, and it starts to get brighter as she gets closer to it.
Torben is going to approach.
I'm gonna kind of hold my arm out just to hold him off for just a second. So are you traveling or do you stay here?
Perception check.
No. Oh, now would be the time for guidance.
I mean, if you're within my range, I could. Wait, does Torben have guidance?
I thought you did.
I don't remember. I do. Guidance.
Heck yeah.
Isn't it touch though?
Yeah, but Torton is like right behind Alabar.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you can,
Right there.
if Raspy will allow it.
Yes,
Torton
I
is
will allow it.
breathing
Yep.
down Alabar's neck.
Okay. 4, 19.
Oddly comforting.
I go where the wind takes me, where dreams are beautiful and quiet. And you watch as she steps into where the flames are, and they almost seem to wrap around her. And for a second, you could swear she has wings. And then, gone.
Well, hopefully we'll meet again, but that was odd.
Good job, guys. You killed her.
Just like planned.
Hey,
Well.
you went like that. I rolled, and you lucked out with a ghostly encounter.
Yeah,
DM's
well,
choice.
Cool.
Yep.
alright.
Ghostly indeed.
So I suppose we'll head back,
Yeah.
albeit kind of changed in some way or another.
Zoom ran all the way there, and it's just like, wee, I'm all over.
Yeah. Well, we needed to move ourselves in case that went a different way. But
Hey, good job. Both of you for doing that. Please mark 1 dice of inspiration for handling that, and a pretty fun. I really like that. So please mark 1 dice of inspiration. Just the 2 of you.
Just
I see how it is.
2 of us.
You think I'm gonna be like, hey, everybody, be like, hey, can we have another training montage, Raspy?
yeah.
Session after session.
Yeah, right.
You and
Good,
I.
not that good. Okay. So the rest of your stuff, your watch, goes by uneventful.
Perfect. I suppose we'll. I guess we're only doing 3 now, because no one ever wanted to do what would have been the 4th.
Oh, so you're just gonna stay up for the extra one?
I thought I was going to do the last one.
Vincent,
Oh,
correct?
is Vincent? Okay. Then
Yeah. I signed up for the 3rd.
yeah, we were about to get Bracken up, but
Okay. If you want to get Bracken up, you can go for it.
yeah, we'll go ahead and swap out.
Bracken and Vincent.
You just kind of how'd your stuff go?
It was all right. There was a bit of interest, but nothing anymore. I'll tell you about it in the morning.
Oh, okay. I mean, as long as we're fine, I guess I can
We
wait till
killed an
morning.
entire army, in case you didn't hear it.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess good job.
Yeah.
That's quite a feat.
We're still alive. The forest didn't burn down. Everything's all right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of
Well,
course, it'll burn down. Like,
you know, the night's still young. We can, anything could happen in 4 hours.
Eco-terrorism is a
Stop
very
thinking,
fast event.
Oh, you'd be surprised how quickly forests can burn down.
You can
We
really
start
burn those
forest
things
fire.
down when you're trying.
We start a forest fire, but like in like a video editor where start scrolling forward in the video and like the fire like flickers really fast.
Torton is
Like,
the
burns
exact
rapidly.
opposite of Smokey the Bear.
Only you can start forest fires.
All right. Well, I mean, if your watches went by fine, I guess if something happened, is there anything I should be keeping an eye out for? Or?
If you see like a greenish sort of light, and a woman that whispers, she's mostly chill, but be careful.
Oh. All right.
what?
Noted.
I'll explain. I don't think we got.
Okay.
There's the
Oh.
fireball.
Ah! Oh wow! See, that went real quick.
I don't think we got Vincent up. I think we're gonna let Vincent do last watch. But
There's only 3 watches. What's
I don't know what the hell's happening anymore. We need to be very specific next time we do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say when
Yeah.
when I picked third watch, I don't
Thanks for the
remember
watch.
anybody doing it, but I thought we decided on 4 watches.
Okay.
I thought we did too.
He also might have said it, and we just didn't hear him because of his mic.
Maybe.
Fair
So,
enough.
but we'll get Bracken up and yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you kids have fun. And yeah, I think Bracken will he'll just kind of walk a little ways away from the camp. He'll just kind of take out like a little rotating like disc thing, and just kind of like almost like an old padlock. He just kind of rotates it and it's like just kind of clicks for a bit, and then he just kind of like flings it a little ways out into the forest, and I'm just gonna have it just kind of give off light, only like 5 foot of light. So it's just like a little bitty beacon of light, but I just want to have it kind of out in the darkness, just kind of as like a, somewhere that's not where I'm sitting. If anything does like investigate.
So where ping it for me, please?
Just kind of out like here. Yeah, and then he'll just kind of, find like a overturned log or something, just somewhere to sit, and just kind of keep a watch out. Maybe like break off a piece of the wood and just kind of like idly. I've got woodcarver's tools, so I think he's just kind of like not really like whittling or anything, just kind of like carving something into the wood. Are there supposed to be a million lights out here?
You said dancing lights.
Oh no, just it's the magic tinkering. It's just a little 5-foot light.
Oh, see, I got that, and I was like, here you go. All right, fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
Fine.
No, I don't have light yet.
Fine. Just leave this one right here. There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh man, this would be so much better light if it was dancing.
Go ahead and make me perception checks, both of you, please.
It's only Bracken
Okay.
this time.
Oh, Bracken, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
my
I
bad.
think he will.
Hey, Mr. Bracken,
yeah.
you with your ever trusty bric-a-brac.
Yeah.
You're gonna get there. And,
Yeah, while he sits, he kind of like pulls bric-a-brac out, kind of like shakes him awake. He's like, "All right, bric-a-brac, it's time for watches. You know the drill."
This is why elves are useful.
All right,
You just found out.
perception
You scared him off.
with advantage. Ooh, that was almost really good. Still not bad. 17.
You do catch movement in various places, but when you focus on it, it's more that you're catching nighttime animals moving around.
Mhm.
Other than that, Bric-a-Brac gets bored, goes and flies off to do a couple things, investigate some stuff, flies and checks around on people, and then comes back and like lands on the top of your head, flicks his wings a couple times, and then just kind of sits there.
Yeah, I think when he kind of lands back, Bracken will just kind of look up, like can't see him because he's on top of his head, but just kind of look up with his eyebrows, and just well, Bric-a-Brac, what do you think so far of our little group? Well, yeah, I mean they seem all right. I think a few are a little dense and maybe too curious for their own good, but they seem like all right to be around. Doesn't seem like home has followed us out this far out or anything, so that's neat. Oh no, I mean, I don't miss home or anything. I mean, it's just weird seeing things this quiet. You know, uh, things were so noisy back then, but wasn't all bad, right?
He gets up and he buzzes off and then turns around and like I don't know if you're sitting or whatnot, but if you were say sitting,
Mhm.
he comes down and he lands on your knee and kind of looks at you.
No, you're gonna have to say that again. I lost it. Well, I mean, some of the people we met weren't bad. I mean, we definitely. I mean, I learned a lot. I mean, look at you. So far, you're my crowning achievement.
Kind of puff, if it could puff up his chest, it kind of does a little bit.
Love it.
It actually points over towards the rest of the group.
I mean, I'm working on it. They seem all right, but I don't know. I don't think I've really done enough to say we're friends yet. I mean, I've got a lot of things to make up for. Probably it'll take a while. I mean, you seem to be getting along with Torden all right, though. That's fun.
He actually pantomimes like to you and crafting stuff and then handing and pointing over towards the group, kind of like a you're useful and they appreciate it sort of gesture. And like does the whole making thing and then
Hmm. I mean, I'll think about it. It's just making things is all well and good, but it's really got to be personal. It's something I'd like to know them a little bit better before we just start handing out things, right?
And he's basically just like, it's not about giving them things to give them things. It's about paying attention to them because that's what friends do. Just though, and he points to himself and his new flamethrower and points to you, kind of like how you gave him something.
Yeah, we haven't got to test that out yet. I can't wait for that one. But I mean, I guess I get it. I'm working on it. It's a big adjustment. Wasn't really didn't really have enough time for friends back then. It's it's a lot easier to just go with the with all the craziness. A lot simpler. I mean, sure, I can overdo it sometimes. Is that really a problem?
Shakes his head no.
Well, that's good. I mean, all this chaos and running around and things, it fills in the blank spaces, You can't really think about being alone when things are so lively.
He flies up and reaches out his all of his legs and as hard as he can grabs onto your vest and tries to give you a hug. Like you're not alone.
Yeah. Why are you attacking? Is something wrong? I know. I'm kidding. I don't know. It's just a lot all at once. I'm just a little guy,
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy here. I do a little things.
Yeah. And I
Just a little
think kind of seeing the quietness of the forest, I think he kind of he'll look down at the wood that he's been carving, and he's just been kind of absently doing it, but he's kind of inadvertently just like scratched in the like old insignia from like the king, like the guild and the kingdom that he used to be a part of, and he just kind of looks at it and just frowns and just kind of that didn't accomplish anything, and just kind of drop it and take out, you know, his like the little part of his backpack that kind of rotates around and makes like a little makeshift desk, like a little airplane tray in front of him, and just kind of spend a chunk of his watch just fine tuning shenanigans, the little turret.
Gotcha. I like it. I like it. What before you do that, as you drop it down, Brick-a-Brack will fly over towards it, and he'll look at you, and then he will use his little flamethrower, and he will burn the symbol until it's ash, and then land on it, kick it like a dog, you know, like chick, 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 like, you know, I got it, and then walk over to you, and you can finish tinkering around with Brick-a-Brack for the rest of your shift.
He does kind of just give like a slight smile to almost to himself, and then he just kind of you should really be careful with that. The forest can burn down really easily.
That's a
Thanks,
I love it.
Brick-a-Brack. Yep, and then yeah, he'll just spend the rest of his watch tinkering. And then I guess Vincent's next.
Yes.
True.
Yes. So Vincent, and I thought that is
I was
Svenja
first.
taking it with him.
No, Svenja took
No,
first.
I was the first one.
Oh wait, yeah,
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 no.
yeah. Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
still me.
Okay. So Poppers and Vincent will take the last one.
Yep. That's the plan.
Oh my God, I love those two. Take a dice of inspiration.
Wait, what?
I'm trying not to, but Bracken, that was just some nice, wholesome, actual stuff.
That was
Okay, I had to.
so touching.
That was
It
actually love
was.
that.
It
That
was.
really-
I had to. I had to.
Bracken's
Okay.
the joke character that has deep
Oh.
trauma.
Brick-a-Brack is the goat. Okay.
Yeah,
Like Brick-a-Brack is literally the goat.
If we're going to be honest, I think probably everyone in the party has some level of trauma that
Yeah.
they're just not
Yes.
disclosing.
see, there's a difference between a character that makes jokes and a joke character.
Yeah.
This is fair.
I think Vince is on like the lowest level of trauma, but trauma nonetheless.
True.
And
Exactly.
Yeah.
for a second there, I thought you weren't speaking English, and I got really confused.
Well, it's just because
Sorry, I
he's
know-
very robotic. Very robotic.
So get rid of the thunderstorm.
That's not the thunderstorm person. I'm the thunderstorm.
I know.
Yeah.
Before he wakes Vincent up, I want to take out find some little piece of like shrubbery or some you know refuse in the forest, and I want to hold it up to Brick-a-Brack and just go, all right, I need you to make the most horrible sound you can think of for about 6 seconds.
So what ends up happening is as you're like doing that, he gets really close, and then for me, this just absolutely will freak me out. He takes his arms, right? And he reaches back and he slowly drags them along his wings, making this very almost ear-piercing screeching, making your brain hurt noise.
Ouch.
Ooh.
I
Does
felt
that wake
that.
everybody up?
Yeah.
That would most likely everybody, go ahead and just make me a Constitution save. That'll see if you actually wake up.
Silo's already awake. I'm not gonna roll.
Oh, you've just been awake this whole
No,
time?
well, the sound immediately woke him up because he was
Oh.
terrified, so he's like light sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, Vincent wakes up, but Vincent needed to wake up. Svenja, you barely pass.
Oh,
Poppers,
no.
you get woken up because you woke up. Vothri, you sleep through it.
All three's here.
Oh my god, so sorry, Torden. Jesus Christ.
Jeez, guy.
Too many names all at once.
Bro, I know the pain. I've made that mistake so many times.
All good. It's all good.
Yes, I am all three
So
now.
the people that were going to be woken up get woken up in the most abrupt fashion because it just the most ear-piercing screech happens, and that's what you wake up to. But when you look around,
So this is
it's
yeah. And this is gonna like slightly swing his spear around.
So,
I agree.
I'm gonna put that stick where I was sitting, and it has that noise has been recorded into that stick. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna walk over, be like, oh, you're awake. That was
that?
that's
That was
convenient.
Kraken.
Oh, sorry, I what do you mean?
That piercing screech.
I was bric-a-brac, and I hit like 2 runes that weren't supposed to touch, kinda touched.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'll it won't happen again. But I left a little light. I left a little light out a little ways out the campsite. Kind of might help see things. It's been distracting the wildlife, so it's been kind of nice. I've seen them dart around it. I think one of them picked it up, dropped it immediately. I guess it's hot. Don't go touch it. But yeah, there's a real
fires and you're leaving hot stuff out there.
there's a real nice log there that's pretty good. You get a pretty good view of the area. But
So don't touch the shiny thing.
yeah, just don't touch the shiny thing. You'll be all right. It's been kind of quiet. Alavar did see a green glowy lady, but he said it was fine. So I guess don't worry too much about it.
You know what? I've seen weirder shit in my 3 years of traveling. Could be worse than that.
I would very much like to hear about that because my travel was really boring. I didn't see any ghost ladies.
Not much in terms of ghosts, just more of. I've definitely seen some weird stuff.
I'd like to hear about it sometime.
with that you
See if we can make it through this.
into-
Oh.
Well, I would say, with that, you turn into bed, and Poppers and Vincent, I need perception checks from both of you for the last shift.
I'm gonna use Kenku Recall to give myself advantage.
Okay, from what you perceived as the general area before you went to bed. Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Vincent, you don't really pick up on very much, aside from Bracken resettling down, having a little bit more of a conversation with Bric-a-Brac until they finally settle down. And I will say, Poppers, let's see here. I need this dice, please. I want to see something. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
This is good.
Beholder.
Beholder.
No.
Level 3
that's
Beholder, let's
not
go.
what I mean. Okay, cool. You hear what sounds like uh the beating of hooves of horses. Muffled. More the distance of the area where the tower was. But because you rolled so high, you hear what you can only ascertain as good-natured cursing and ribbing. As it seems the guards are having a changing of the shift. But they came from down around here, it seems. And on some trail you could not perceive, ended up going more in this direction. And that's what you hear. If there's any conversations the two of you would like to have, now is your time.
Also, if you tap that stick that I left on that log, it will make that sound.
Yep. Loud, piercing, screeching. So if that's how you want to wake up everybody, by all means.
Dude,
Hold it
at
right
your
near
own risk.
people's ear and hit it.
I was thinking about doing a red bracken.
Just
Okay. Just because. As much as I love bracken, I
Hey,
think he's great.
you don't know what that stick does.
Can I roll an insight on Vincent to see what I've already known?
Oh, you want to tap into
Rumor.
Oh, you want a secret?
rumors. Okay, cool.
Luckily for you, I've got my backstory pulled up.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and roll me an insight.
Oh.
6. It's
Do I need to roll?
you don't have to roll. He rolled really.
I mean, roll
really-
something.
You want to roll a perception check to look at him as he's looking at you. He just seems to be just.
I think I
looking
did that by
over your
accident.
direction. Oh, that's fine. I was about to tell. I was like, you're looking at him while he's looking at you. I looked at him. He looked at me.
And he looked
I looked at him. He looked at me.
and I looked at him.
Oh, we cannot escape the memes.
Never.
Which
We have a
song was that
collective brain
from?
trust 5.
Oh my
Stuck in
God.
the closet.
No.
It might be the Weird Al version.
No, it's the Weird Al version. Just
So what-
which one?
Oh,
No,
sorry,
it's-
trapped
it's-
in a closet.
It's stuck in the drive-through or something
Oh,
like
the
that. It's
drive-through.
like-
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
First off, what kind of role someone needs for the backstory rumors?
Oh,
Obviously not a 6.
With a 6, he's not gonna get anything. At least not for this. If you wanted to try, just because you did it, you can if you'd like. But you don't get
That's right.
anything, Poppers. You just look over and just catch Vincent's eye, and you two kind of nod at each other, and then continue with your head rotation to look out and see.
And I can't fight this feeling.
Yeah, like you can roll insight on me if you want.
Again, by all means, I am not forcing you to do this. This is your opportunity if you, as your character, want to initiate a conversation or something like that. You don't have to roll insight to go and do stuff. You can just talk about whatever. It don't matter.
I know, it's just conversation starter, you know?
I get that, but I'm telling
Right.
both of you, as my two quietest players, like, you're both on a shift, you can just talk about whatever. That's the fun part of downtime.
So,
Everybody's
Poppers,
comparing
what's your story? Where are you from?
I don't think he heard you.
Was I not heard?
No, I heard you.
Okay.
I was just bringing out my backstory.
Oh, shoot.
Accessing notes. One moment.
You know, I'm just from this Just a random, just out of the country.
Me too. But no,
Why does it need
do
to
you
be
have any
anything?
family back home? Have you heard from them? Have they heard from you?
Oh no, I'm kind of an orphan.
Oh,
So
I'm
no, I never got to really meet my parents. So can't really miss what you've never
that's
had.
still, but I mean, they still brought you into the world. You have obviously you must feel something. It may not be much, but it's still there. I mean, I was raised to be an Oath of Watcher's paladin, but not that I didn't go expected per se, but I definitely have not at least disappointed my parents. They were very shocked, but we're not disappointed by any means. He just kind of just looks towards just an open area, just kind of reminiscing of his family back home.
Now, what made you join the order?
Well, it wasn't the fact that I really joined it. It's just my parents were in it, so I inherently got training into it. So a lot of my time was spent less in social settings and then more into trying to be a paladin. Although I have found a different order per se. Although I have not really got to look much into it.
Hey, I always say change is good. So
I think my wife would say the same.
Did he say wife?
I think he did.
And we're not going to comment on that, or?
Yes.
I mean, none of us are
I
awake,
consider this
so.
very much one kid.
None of y'all know backstories. This is the whole fun part of
Yeah.
backstories.
I'm like, hey, yo, you're married? Oh, God. I thought you were like 5.
I read backstories.
Thank you.
I did too, but it's been so long ago.
I kind of didn't want to.
I
so
read
that I could go in
backstories and don't have
blind.
Why would I read a backstory that I wouldn't know regardless?
Because it's fun.
Because roleplay.
I like to learn it in game.
Yeah, I want to learn it like
I want to be
organically.
genuinely surprised.
Okay.
And I am now surprised.
Fair enough.
But y'all weren't expecting that.
You said a wife, yes?
Yes, a wife and a daughter.
Oh,
And he,
didn't she come with you?
I mean, well, first someone's gotta take care of the daughter. And, well, mostly I'm the one who got the letter of help. So, she is very much alright. She tends to the house. And we kind of share a business. Kind of don't. We just kind of do it on the side, really. We are both very adventurous people by nature. Both of us were. And he pulls out his locket, and in it is both a picture of Veronica's wife and Bella, his daughter.
It's a very well worn but very well done picture. And Poppers, as you look at it, you swear that for a second it's almost as though they move just a little bit, as in their daughter seems to turn around and go to leap into his arms, and his wife is leaning in and they're nestled up close, and then it goes back to normal. There's a mild enchantment on it. You're
Oh, shit,
welcome.
you didn't have to do that. That was nice, though.
You are
I like that.
all of you are high or are powerful and becoming more powerful. I'm going to be able, like, there's little trinkets out there that you can get. Like I'm gonna toss
Fair
it in
enough.
there if it just works. So that makes sense to me. Somebody that if you have a business, you're telling me you had a share kind of a business and you're both adventurers. Yeah, you would have had something like that made.
That is true. Sorry, go ahead.
Y'all seem like a very good and close-knit family.
It does help when a lot of the people when two people do have a lot in common. It does help with that. And we very much did want to obviously be together. It just pained me a little bit to be away from them. I do get scared and worried about what would happen to me. I know my parents would be there just for them and help protect them if anything were to come to me. If any harm were to come to me.
Yes, that's fair.
What about you, El? A lover or of any kind, or has it only been just you?
Oh, it's always. I've had a few partners, like business partners. I don't really get the whole romance thing.
You never really do. It always comes at an unexpected time. He kind of just chuckles and
Yeah, but no. I ran a moving stall called Poppy's Potions.
hey, something useful for every adventure.
Yes, of course, but see, I kind of went under because lots of people just like, of course, you've already heard about my potions having adverse and unexpected results, but
Yeah, usually explosions have a very good effect.
yeah, yes, but these are different, and like I sort of went under, so I let's just say I borrowed some money from some sketchy sources.
Oh, yeah, that never usually ends well.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course I couldn't exactly pay it back, and I like look behind me to the rest of the group. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'll tell the rest of the group, but I wasn't supposed to be on that ship.
So you're a stowaway? You were a stowaway? I mean, I'm not gonna tell anyone, but
Yes, see, as a Kenku, or very well known for forgery, so I happened to
okay.
find one just on the counter of a tavern one day, and I found it as a ticket out.
Hey, I mean, it may be a bit of a slightly not good plan, but I mean, it got you out at least for now.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
get this, we'll probably make tons of gold here. It'll be able to make it tenfold.
yeah, hopefully. Um, and plus, like, who's gonna follow me here of all places as well, right?
I would not tempt fate like that. Crazier things have been known to happen.
Just fingers crossed.
And Vincent kind of goes over to Poppers, puts a hand on his like shoulder, like, and don't worry, like, I won't tell anyone, but just to let know if anything does happen and someone does come, we will protect you. I will protect you.
Thank
I'm
you.
pretty sure we all will. I will definitely will.
And I will return the favor then. Just in case.
Hey, like I said, crazier things have been known to happen.
And with that, you both see the sun begin to rise, and the end of your watch comes to a close.
All right, so I'm gonna grab.
Okay,
What?
okay. I'm gonna
Grab a
say
stick and just grab it.
everybody did such a good job. I'm giving you all
Yay.
inspiration. However, I'm going to install a new rule. You need to get past
Crap.
another 2 levels before you can do something else.
That's fair.
Okay, so we need to be level 5.
You need to get at least level 5.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, because y'all did so good. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. And my 2 quietest players, like, let's
Yeah.
go.
Greatest
Let's
conversation.
go.
That was nice.
You
Okay.
guys did amazing. That was really good. Okay? I know I'm taking this out of immersion, but that was really good. And I want you guys to keep going with that. That is just exactly how I want you to embrace this campaign. Okay?
Well, thank you. I've always found roleplay to be one of my weaker areas of this game.
Yeah,
Well, you're doing
I'm
great.
usually better about role playing. It's just this online format.
Yeah.
I'm very
Yeah.
not used to.
Well, that's audio
Yeah,
can
true.
be a little hurdle sometimes.
Okay, but with this
Hi.
new rule, that means we get inspiration more often, right?
It doesn't
Yeah, I mean-
stack though. But as
I
of right
mean-
now, I should be. You keep going like that, I'm not gonna hesitate from giving you more inspiration.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't gonna
But
stop
again-
doing that stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. But now that you know that you have to go at least 2 levels between doing a training montage, now's your opportunity to use those dice of inspiration more often. If
Yeah.
you're like, oh crap, I'm about to die, I need the dice of inspiration. Go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Because otherwise, yeah, we just hold on to them all the time and
That's
never
fair.
use them their
And
intended purpose.
There was a point in time where I was debating using it for actual inspiration and chose not to.
Yeah.
So luckily everything was fine.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like if we were able to stack with a whole bunch of inspiration, we should be able to spend it for like a huge training montage for a level.
I have 5 dice of inspiration. I want to do 5 days of training. What do you want to do? I want 4 feats and a stat increase. Let's go.
No, just a level, straight level. You don't get nothing else. Just you level up.
I want to break the stat caps.
I want 20 in everything. Anyway, so the day dawns, and how do the 2 of you wake everybody up?
Bracken's getting the stick.
I knew it was coming.
Okay, so if you are utilizing the stick, everybody that was not on shift, I need you to make me
I apologize in advance.
a
That's a Bracken.
Constitution saving throw.
Can I once again elect to fail it?
Oh, whoops.
You can elect to fail it if you want. Jesus, Bracken, you are passed out. Bracken, what's your spell DC? Oh my
Nice.
god.
Heck, my spell D like right now it's 14.
Okay, so you have to
Jesus.
beat 14, so 21, 21, 20. Halavar springs awake. 3 of them do not.
The ghost is back!
And of course, Xylo said Xylo's going to intentionally fail it.
Yeah.
So
What happens is
Halavar and Xylo.
Xylo
you-
literally falls out of the tree.
This is
Yeah.
Bracken.
this is kind of accurate though.
So there is a sudden, loud, piercing, screeching noise as if metal is being torn asunder right in your ears. And that's how you wake up.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I would say, like, I think Bracken does kind of, like, he does wake up, but, like, normally and slowly, and he just, like looks up at Vincent or whoever's holding the stick, and just like, you found the stick. And then when he gets up,
Yes.
he's gonna pull out some earplugs that he now canonically sleeps with.
Oh well, if you're doing that, then
I love this.
your perception checks are gonna be a major disadvantage, dude. Sleeping, you can't hear nothing.
Now let's just call this one a precaution because he knew this might have happened.
Okay, so he didn't set himself up for
Yeah.
failure.
Yeah, he just pulls him out and he's just like, Prank Master 101.
Gordon's
Um,
boring with the fucking
Yeah, man.
storm.
He's like, I did kind of make that as a joke, but it's not a bad alarm system, as long as people don't sleep through it. Maybe I'll have to fine tune it. It looks like it only really worked on Alavar. You doing okay there, buddy?
Sorry.
You
Right,
say that
back
as
into the
Silo
pickup.
falls out of a tree.
Oh, all right.
A little hits the ground, goes like, "Close."
Vincent rushes over to like Silo. Are you okay?
It's like, all right, maybe we're gonna have to rethink this if people are gonna sleep in trees.
It was not intentional. We still want to come down.
Are you okay though?
I think I'm okay as I
Yeah.
pull like a pine cone out from underneath my back. That hurt though.
Did you spend all night up there? I didn't even know you were up there.
I got up there after my watch, after a certain someone looks at the sleeping Svenja, scared the living crap out of me. But I'm fine,
I'm
I think.
asleep. What's his face? Scrooge McDuck with the hat. Like,
You see a
That's
bubble
terrible.
actually like inflate, deflate, inflate,
Oh,
deflate,
God.
inflate, deflate.
I love it.
Oh my
It's
god.
canonic now.
That just
Yeah.
means you get to back up.
Earplugs and sleeping cartoon anime bubble.
Oh God.
And
Huh.
yes, I heard that, Svenja. I'm gonna get you back eventually, but
You
And
can
watch
try.
is a great time. Great time for roleplay.
Yeah. Yeah. He just kind of looks at Xylo. It's like, oh, if we're doing prank wars, I'm in. I can totally help you out.
I think we need to set some
Oh,
ground rules to prank wars.
Hey, you're asleep.
No flying, right?
Alavar's gonna start sleeping
No
with an
ground
alarm
rules.
around him.
Oh my god.
you probably
Um,
should
I mean,
start
I
getting
can
ready.
always
Happy
help
about it.
out.
For
We gotta
sake
start
of
like having prank war alliances who won't let someone else get pranked.
oh god, for sake
Force
of
feed throwing a
brevity,
potion.
for sake of brevity, everybody wakes up, you get yourself ready, have food, however you start your morning routine, and you're ready to continue on the road.
The best part of waking up is all just in your cup.
Have you guys seen this certain one of those where it's the brother and the sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Oh my god.
It's technically
Oh
a
my
comedy
God.
skit, but it's like a.
No,
Oh.
there is a real commercial. And
It is the actual like.
No,
The whole like joke
I've seen the
part
actual-
about it was after a
that's the whole
skit
thing.
that came
The
after
joke part about it though.
Well, no, but the original commercial still very heavily implies there's something going on.
100%.
Pulling us back, come on guys.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Please save my streaming
Pull us back.
ability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Really
so,
awesome the bowl.
coming back, we are going to find ourselves back on the road. Back on here.
Back
on the road
And
again.
you are
On the
able
road
to
again.
go. I would like everybody to just give me a perception check as you are traveling. You're able to travel for most of this day. I need you to make me a perception check, please.
Also, I will give the heads up. It is 4:25.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm
it's
aware. I have a plan.
I do have-
Perception.
How's a 21?
I understand that
Okay.
you have a plan, but I don't care.
Yeah, it's
I
like
do what I want.
yeah,
That is
the
what it
plan
is.
the plan is to just keep playing.
It's the
Fuck
endless
your
cycle of
time
games.
zone.
I unfortunately have disadvantage since it's the daytime, so
Okay.
Oh no.
it's okay.
Let's get you a sick pair of sunglasses.
Yep.
That's why I have a gigantic hat. You guys see me constantly under it.
So you all,
Back
the
in the future
majority of
glasses?
you, I think the only person that didn't hit it was, actually 2 of you. Now that I look at it, so believe it or not, Torden and Xylo, you're not paying as much attention as you should be. Whether it's you're still waking up, having a conversation, whatever it is. Everyone else, though, you if I can go and I need to look at this. You look and see what appears to be various scattered things of fruits, vegetables, cloth in sporadic placement coming from a side path that's leading a little ways to the south.
Guys, get a load of this. This tree's growing apples and oranges. Wait a minute.
And pants.
And
Torden just like in
I
the
heard
middle of
about
like
this
taking a
pants
bite.
tree.
Torden in the middle of taking a bite out of an
Ah,
orange
yes,
and
the
not feeling it.
pantry.
The pants tree, really?
Yeah.
They keep a whole bunch of food
The
in it.
pantry.
The
Yeah, I
pants
was
tree.
just about to say it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Like I
let's
said.
let's keep the party in this stuff. So you notice and start to walk a little closer. And as you are looking over, you hear rustling and growling.
Does everybody notice this now, or is it just the people who succeeded still?
The people that rolled high enough are noticing this, but as it's getting pointed out, if anybody wants to point it out, then the rest of the party will know as well.
Yeah, just I think as soon as the growling starts, I think Bracken's just like there's something there. And just kind of
Like I got so excited when I started walking towards the growling.
Okay. So you all follow deeper off of the path. It's almost like this is leading to another one of those campsites or a place where people would pull off the road to stay the night. And as you are getting closer, you're noticing more and more bits of what you can only assume to be itemed goods. And getting closer, you
Oh
notice
shit!
a cart
Uh-oh.
oh
on its side, and
Wait, I gotta see it.
going through
Oh,
the
no.
various bits
Oh,
of
no.
food are what can only be described as 2 large owlbears. One white,
Oh hell no.
Huh.
Oh no.
and as you all go closer, they stop and they look at you. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Oh,
boy.
good job.
Hi there, little buddies.
Oh god. Well, playing with
Two
Ralph.
owl bears? I guess there's 6 of us or 7 of us.
I would say like as we kind of walking down the road and looking, keeping an eye out, Bracken would kind of notice Xylo like wincing and like retreating from the sun, and he's just gonna write something down in a little notebook.
Okay.
That's nice of him.
But
For
yes,
future reference.
for future reference. But yes, this is what you stumble across, and that is where we're going to end the session tonight.
Oh, I'm not terrified at all.
You shouldn't be. They just want hugs. That's
Oh,
all they
definitely.
want.
Yeah.
They all want
Owlbears
hugs.
are very
Oh
smart.
yes.
All right.
So that's all I have for
Blood
you
in the soup.
viewers today. Please tune in next week because unless things change, we should be able to do something normal session at that time. And I will let Bosch take it from here. So thanks for watching, nerds. Bye.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been great. It's been grand. We have a good couple of things going on tomorrow. We have 2 sessions tomorrow. A West Marches game at around 3 p.m. Central Time. And then our normal High Seas Hijinks at around 9 p.m. Central Time. So be on the lookout for those. And as always, the best way to know when we're going live is to join the Discord, which is down in the description below, because we send out a message every time we go live. Yeah, I've got a new microphone. I hope it's going really well. And obviously we have these new cool little things up here to make it look really, really cool. And so you guys can know who's talking at, well, most of the time, except for when I'm deafened, apparently. It doesn't work now. Of course. But yeah, I've got that working with the Senate crew as well, so hopefully we should be able to get that going for when we're playing Rainbow Six or Overwatch, or not Overwatch. They don't play that. They don't play that with me. Or any other game that we may play when I'm in a Discord with someone. So yeah, be on the lookout for those streams tomorrow. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all later.